We got to go on the air now.
What's going on?
I don't have a coaches interview. And I could go try to get one, but it'd have to be during one of our breaks, and we'd have to do the whole finagling with that computer, and it's just, we don't have time.
You know.
Welcome into GET High School, our boys basketball game of the week here tonight, as we have a Coulee Conference matchup between the GET Redhawks and the West Salem Panthers. Video of our high school game of the week streams live on the ESPN La Crosse app, ESPNLacrosse.com, and the ESPN La Crosse YouTube channel. It's brought to you by Union State Bank, where customers and community come first, member FDIC. Union State Bank, 120 years of financial strength. Happy to sponsor our game of the week live video stream. Should be a good one here tonight between the Redhawks and the Panthers. We'll talk about it when we return on ESPN La Crosse 105.5 and streaming live on YouTube.
Man, it is really coming down out there. You might want to slow down.
Hey, this is a four-wheel drive. It can handle this downpour.
I told you to slow down.
Honey, are you okay?
I'm fine, but our vehicle sure is a mess.
No matter how it happens, for expert repair of your vehicle, there's just one place to go. Adrenaline Auto Body of West Salem. Derek will deal with your insurance company, making repairing your vehicle simple, easy, and hassle-free. When this happens, the place to take your vehicle for expert body repair is Adrenaline Auto Body of West Salem.
At Ultra, we believe in financial health and that good habits start early. Learning how to save and spend responsibly can make a big difference in a child's life and yours. Give your child the independence they want with Ultra's Live Your Life Spend account. It's a free account designed for money-savvy teens and young adults with all the extra features you'll love. No minimum balance and no monthly fees. Free online and mobile banking, plus cashback debit card rewards. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
Are you ready for it? With Old Man Winter here, Bobcat of the Coulee region has you set. And Bobcat of the Coulee region has the equipment you need to get it done. Bobcat is stocked up for all of your snow removal needs. Whether it's a new machine or attachment, nobody does it like Bobcat. Stop at Bobcat of the Coulee region, Dresbach, or bobcatofthecouleeregion.com.
Bobcat of the Coulee region.
If you keep turning up the thermostat and you just aren't getting warmer, maybe you need a new furnace. Call Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, your Armstrong air dealer, and experience warm comfort throughout your house. Upgrade to a money-saving, energy-efficient, and reliable Armstrong air system. If your existing furnace is leaving you in the cold, it's time to call Rish Heating. They'll solve your heating problems. Depend on your Armstrong air dealer to keep you comfortable year-round. Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, downtown West Salem. Call them at 786-2676.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Coulee region since 1983.
Dad has always taught to us service, satisfaction. The customer is always right.
If our drivers create the mess, they know enough that they clean it up. Our container lids are always shut, containers are always in a neat, orderly fashion, and we take pride in that.
We feel that's our customer, it's our waste, it's our container. It's got to get done. We can do whatever we can to make that happen.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Coulee region.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill in downtown West Salem. It's the place to meet your friends before and after sporting events.
Dave Hunt here. We pride ourselves on being a family establishment. Hunter's Last Chance is a place you can bring the whole family before the game, after the game, or anytime. Enjoy our delicious burgers, sandwiches, and pizzas.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, downtown West Salem. Stop in for their made-from-scratch daily lunch specials. Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, serving up the best burgers around downtown West Salem.
Whether you're looking to buy or sell, the Chris Riggles team with RE/MAX in Onalaska would love to talk to you. Contact Chris with RE/MAX in Onalaska. GET in West Salem, and this is, I don't know if it's quite a rivalry, but it's trying to be, and it's hard when West Salem has dominated the last 4 or 5 years with their tremendous teams, but now it's starting to get a little back evened out here.
What were you talking about? I was just thinking about how nice it is to be in a nice arena tonight with a nice crowd, a nice atmosphere.
Russ Lund Gymnasium. Yep.
Yeah.
With a new court, nicely redone here.
Something that's ready for all fans to enjoy, right?
Yep, the bleachers here are
comfortable.
Redone. Yep.
I mean, it looks like a venue that can host an event.
Yeah.
It's amazing. But getting back to what you said, this is a rivalry. GET played these guys very well in the first game of the season. Probably the closest the Coulee teams played against West Salem in the last 5 years, if you kind of look back
Luther
at some of the.
Maybe had something to say for one of those years.
But you're right.
West Salem has dominated the Coulee Conference.
And but tonight could be one of those nights that, could shock a lot of people. And GET, for them, it's more important about, I think, seeding at this point, not just winning tonight, but where they're going to be placed when we get to the playoffs here next week.
Well, West Salem's in an interesting bracket, and we'll get to that as we move along here throughout the night. But GET, this could be a big booster because this is their last chance before the brackets, obviously, being put out this weekend, to show what they can do and maybe get themselves a little better of a seed in their own bracket because they are red hot right now.
They are. And, it's great just because of the fact that, you talk about dark horses, going into the playoffs, and GET doesn't get talked about a lot, but the way that they played, especially over the last 9 to 10 games, they've really gotten a lot of cohesiveness offensively, and you can really see it in their shooting. I mean, 32% from three-point land is pretty good for a high school basketball team. They're averaging about 64 points a game, and they're allowing 57. But here's the thing. Those 57 points were earlier in the season. They've really played better defensively down the stretch. So that's what makes this game intriguing. Now West Salem coming in, scoring again around that 79, 77, 80-point clip. How does GET slow them down, especially from the perimeter, where they do a lot of damage, and the rebounding? what team has rebounded West Salem this year? In any game that we've watched, any game that has been covered this season, I don't know if anybody has, really. So if GET can win on the boards, second chance opportunities, and slow West Salem down on those third, fourth, and fifth chances, we're going to have ourselves one heck of a ball game here tonight.
North Country Steak Buffet has hot steaks, burgers straight off the grill, pork chops, chicken, and the largest salad bar in La Crosse.
Yeah.
North Country Steak Buffet. We got a thrill over JV game going on right now here from Russ Lund Gymnasium. We will get to the varsity game a little bit more, dive into implications it could have this weekend, and as we move along throughout the postseason beginning in just a couple of weeks. We're live here from GET High School on ESPN La Crosse.
Hi, it's Chris Riggles with RE/MAX Results. With interest rates at their highest in over a decade, the housing market has become a lot more complex. Yet, homeowners are still selling their homes for the highest prices we've ever seen. If you're looking to sell or buy, give me a call or visit onalaskarealty.com. I'd be happy to explain the positives and negatives of the market and if it's the right time for you.
Visit onalaskarealty.com.
G&T Heating and Air Conditioning customers have a way with words.
Jeff and I decided to build our own house, and it was really important for us to choose subcontractors that were trustworthy and reliable and work with our schedule to get the job done in a timely manner.
We went with G&T because they're a local family-owned business. They have a great reputation, and we knew they'd get the job done.
Whenever I get asked who I would recommend for an HVAC specialist, hands down, I always recommend G&T.
3 things that come to my mind with G&T is they have quality work, great communication, and reasonable prices.
At Ultra, we believe in financial health and that good habits start early. Learning how to save and spend responsibly can make a big difference in a child's life and yours. Give your child the independence they want with Ultra's Live Your Life Spend account. It's a free account designed for money-savvy teens and young adults with all the extra features you'll love. No minimum balance and no monthly fees. Free online and mobile banking, plus cashback debit card rewards. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
Hi, it's James from Food Dudes in Holman, back again. Everybody seems to have a weekly special, but here at Food Dudes, we sort of go next level. We've ran over 90 weekly specials and haven't duplicated one yet. From the Big Country Breakfast Sand, to the Gambino Panino, to the very popular Sweet Mother of Garlic Parm. So when you stop at Food Dudes, try our weekly special, which likely means something you've never tried before and definitely something you'll absolutely love.
Food Dudes, Holman, fresh food fast.
Well, spring might be a long way off, but it's never too early at Ace of Holman. In fact, right now, the perfect time to beat the spring rush on all of your small engine tune-ups, chainsaws, blowers, and of course your lawnmower. Get them in now before those longer waits in March and April. And for the rest of winter, any snowblower repairs you need, Sean and the guys absolutely will take care of you. Make sure you get it done early this year over at Ace of Holman on Holman Drive.
Crossroads Ice Cream Parlor is proud to be an official game day sponsor of Coulee Region Sports. Every Friday, present your student ID and get $2 off every single item on our menu. Turn our $3 Kid Scoop into a $1 Kid Scoop when you present your student ID. Celebrate the football season with us at Crossroads Ice Cream Parlor, and let's start a tradition where the fun never stops.
Check out the large selection of grills and lawnmowers over.
If you keep turning up the thermostat and you just aren't getting warmer, maybe you need a new furnace. Call Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, your Armstrong air dealer, and experience warm comfort throughout your house. Upgrade to a money-saving, energy-efficient, and reliable Armstrong air system. If your existing furnace is leaving you in the cold, it's time to call Rish Heating. They'll solve your heating problems. Depend on your Armstrong air dealer to keep you comfortable year-round. Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, downtown West Salem. Call them at 786-2676.
Hey, it's Trevor from North Country Steak Buffet. With 2025 here, there's a lot of New Year's resolutions, but for North Country, we only have one. To keep making great food for all of you. That starts with an endless and expansive salad bar with all the fixings you can dream of including rotating cold pasta dishes. It doesn't end there though. Our endless steak, burgers, grilled chicken, and boneless pork chops are also a great way to get your protein. Come down to North Country Steak Buffet for your 2025 cravings. North Country Steak Buffet at 2526 Rose Street, La Crosse.
Three-in-One Construction, the name to remember for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. You see, Three-in-One Construction specializes in three things: drywall, metal framing, and painting. If you have any one of those projects in mind, whether it be residential or commercial, call 3-in-1 Construction at 608-317-8615 or email Jared at 3in1construction.net. Contact 3-in-1 Construction for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. They're located next to the post office downtown West Salem.
Hilltopper Refuse, a proud sponsor of high school sports. They've been serving the Coulee region since 1983. And Food Dudes in Holman, the absolute best comfort food imaginable. Grilled cheese melts, fresh burgers, signature chicken sandwiches. Food Dudes, fresh.
A Philly cheese mac. They're creative over there.
I heard you got 5 of them the other day.
I don't know if I could eat that many.
Okay.
I mean,
you're not dedicated enough.
well, I mean, I'm not dedicated to do 5, I guess. You know, I mean, 1 is good, maybe 2, you know, but in one sitting 5, I don't think I could accomplish that, you know.
Yeah. All right.
I'm not a hot dog eating champion or a food champion.
Well, we got a thriller here in the JV game. Currently, West Salem leads by 1, and free throws coming for GET with 27 seconds to go. Scotty, this West Salem team, we saw them about a week ago, and they shot the ball very well against Onalaska. They won by 16, and obviously that's the recipe for success. It has been for the last 3-4 years since Coach Mark Wagner has come over to this West Salem squad.
I think that was a success when he was here, too, in GET. So to the credit, I think GET kind of started doing that style of basketball, and really it's caught on in every level, you know, and not to say that Mark Wagner created that style, but if you look at college, you look at the NBA, the run and gun shoot, you know what I mean? Stop and pop, that's what a lot of these teams do now. And, you know, to West Salem's credit, man, I tell you what, Kyle Healy, he's got the green light whenever he wants. I think we all know that. The guy can shoot from, I mean, he shot it from the volleyball scoring line against Onalaska, made it look easy. You know, and then you talk about Nate D, and then some of these other guys that can, you know, light it up from the outside. You know, Carr when he gets in there. You know, they're very talented, and you know that's the one thing that you can always count on with West Salem is, you know, they're going to out-rebound you and they're going to try and outshoot you. Those are the 2 things that the Panthers pride themselves on.
Why are they such a good rebounding team? They're not overly big.
Yeah, but they have a good knack of the basketball, like the awareness of where it's going to be. It's almost like it's coached, too, like to kind of see where it comes off the rim and chase the ball down. I would like to see a practice and figure that out because, honestly, it's got to do with something that the coaches are doing to help them track the basketball as it comes off the rim. Now, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just their basketball.
No, they're not. Player about 6'3", 6'4". Right. Nate D is their second best rebounder, and he is, you know, and maybe 6 foot.
Luke Grube's 6'4". You know, that's not really that tall. You know, it's I don't know. It's just it's either the ball magnetizes to that Panther black and orange, or they're just really good at tracking it down. I want to say they're really good at tracking it down. And every game we've watched, they're very good also at stripping the ball and getting second chance opportunities off of defensive rebounds as well. So they're very aggressive.
It is an effort thing, though, too.
It is.
They are
absolutely.
Their effort on the boards is top notch.
It is, and it's tenacious and almost unstoppable at times. I think they challenge themselves to be that way, which is it's a credit to the coaching staff and the kids.
Well, it's all the way back to the old box out, right? If
right.
you're the other team, otherwise you're not gonna stop them rebounding. You gotta box out.
But again, like, you know, you talk about size. You would think some of these teams with size though would have the advantage because they're doing that, right? So that's where you kind of look at that and you're like, okay, that's a great philosophy, but how are they getting all these rebounds when they have, you know, an average height of what, 6'1"? Would you probably say that would be the average?
Yeah.
You know, and they're getting, you know, 30, 40 rebounds a game, if not more. So that's insane when you think about that.
Oh, this JV game might go to overtime
Yeah.
here. We're tied at 52 with 2.2 left. West Salem will have a chance at the buzzer. So we might be getting overtime before this varsity game. So we're going to have to most likely
Better
wait
get the wood mower out and
until-
make sure that the court's good for the next game.
make sure that the edges around the court are
I
even.
did go to Asa Holman to see if I could find an ice mower last night when I got home, but no luck yet.
Jeff, you find any ice mowers last night? Did you go looking around? No, Jeff went to bed. He didn't look for.
Jeff
an ice
doesn't
mower.
listen to our shenanigans. He just brings you the best entertainment he can.
Well, we're back here, ready to go tonight. Game of the week coming up in just a little bit as we have Coulee Conference action for you tonight here from Russ Lund Gymnasium at GET High School, West Salem and GET. It'll come to you once this JV game comes to an end. It's likely going to overtime here. 2.2 seconds to go. West Salem has the ball inbounding from the far side of the court, so they're going to need a half-court heave to avoid overtime here. We'll stick here before we take a break.
I didn't know Detroit Piston Dennis Rodman jerseys still existed in the world.
Got some good uniforms.
Yeah.
This ball's tipped and out of play, so 1.9 is going to be on the clock. We'll stick here before we take a break, but just to get this final 2 seconds in so we know if we're going to overtime.
Right.
We'll get to our Kevin Carlson coaches show. It's going to be a conversation with head coach Mark Wagner. Here's a shot. Tavares Henderson throws one up, but he stepped out of bounds with 0.6 left. So we're going to overtime here at GET in the JV game.
Great effort.
If you want to run a business, talk with Sherry at Noble Insurance. Noble specializes in business insurance. They can help you with home and auto. Noble Insurance just up the hill, Main Street in Onalaska. We'll take a break, and we'll continue to talk about this game and playoff implications it might have.
Playoffs.
So we get to the brackets later on this weekend. We'll take a break here on ESPN La Crosse.
Don't let banking be stressful. Union State Bank is a family-owned bank at the forefront of technology. Our mobile app lets you manage your finances on your time. Deposit a check, pay bills, manage your debit card, transfer funds, and receive real-time alerts. We bring banking to the palm of your hand so you can easily track your account wherever life takes you. At one of our locations or on the go, Union State Bank puts you first. Union State Bank, where customers and community come first. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Well, spring might be a long way off, but it's never too early at Ace of Holman. In fact, right now, the perfect time to beat the spring rush on all of your small engine tune-ups, chainsaws, blowers, and of course, your lawnmower. Get them in now before those longer waits in March and April. And for the rest of winter, any snowblower repairs you need, Sean and the guys absolutely will take care of you. Make sure you get it done early this year over at Ace of Holman on Holman Drive.
Hi, it's Chris Riggles with RE/MAX Results. With interest rates at their highest in over a decade, the housing market has become a lot more complex. Yet, homeowners are still selling their homes for the highest prices we've ever seen. If you're looking to sell or buy, give me a call or visit onalaskarealty.com. I'd be happy to explain the positives and negatives of the market and if it's the right time for you.
Visit onalaskarealty.com.
Man, it is really coming down out there. You might want to slow down.
Hey, this is a four-wheel drive. It can handle this downpour.
I told you to slow down.
Honey, are you okay?
Fine, but our vehicle sure is a mess.
No matter how it happens, for expert repair of your vehicle, there's just one place to go. Adrenaline Auto Body of West Salem. Derek will deal with your insurance company, making repairing your vehicle simple, easy, and hassle-free. When this happens, the place to take your vehicle for expert body repair is Adrenaline Auto Body of West Salem.
The Prescription Center Pharmacy has moved from La Crosse to West Salem. The Prescription Center is now located in the same building as West Salem Health Mart Pharmacy on Highway 16, just across from Linda's Bakery. This compounding pharmacy is able to create medications specifically for you, your family, and your pets. The same great service and staff are still available. The only thing that's changed is the address. Call 608-788-4500 to learn how your compounding pharmacist can help you, your family, and your pets.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Coulee region since 1983.
Dad has always taught to us service, satisfaction, the customer is always right.
If our drivers create the mess, they know enough that they clean it up. Our container lids are always shut, containers are always in a neat, orderly fashion, and we take pride in that.
We feel that's our customer. It's our waste. It's our container. It's got to get done. We can do whatever we can to make that happen.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Coulee region.
Bubbler, an antioxidant sparkling water that boosts, energizes, and restores balance. And Union State Bank, that is where customers and community come first. In overtime here in the JV game, Scotty, playoffs coming up. West Salem in an interesting bracket in Division II. They kind of avoid all of the top teams.
Isn't that something?
In Division II. None of those teams are in there.
Remember when you and I were talking about how they were going to construct this sectional?
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be really interesting because there actually is a decent chance someone could come out of here and make it just based on the level of competition that's not coming. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You know, so
well, every team that's ranked in the top 10, I think, is not in what would be West Salem, Central, Onalaska, Logan, Sparta, Toma's section. So their subsection, and then their large section. I think they avoid all the currently top 10 ranked teams.
Yeah.
So
and that isn't that interesting how that kind of worked out.
West Salem and Central might be the best two teams in their entire section.
Yeah. And here again, you still can't count on Alaska.
Conversation as well.
You can't because they could flip a switch at any time, and be more consistent, especially from the perimeter and defensively. They could be right in this thing. So I don't really know if there's really. Obviously, West Salem's the favorite, right? I mean, if you were putting all three teams and stack
Central
them up.
beat them.
Yes. However, I would still say if you would stack all the teams and if you played. Those two teams played 10 times. West Salem maybe won 7 out of the 10. Okay, let's just say that. I would still stack it that way. Be West Salem, Central, and I might even put Onalaska right with Central because Onalaska did beat Central this year. So there might be something there with that, Aaron. So we'll have to see. I mean, a lot of these teams have beat each other up. Let's just put it that way in this area this year.
Well, it'll be. Basically all the Division II teams in this area, as I mentioned, Central, Onalaska, West Salem, Sparta, Toma, and then you're going to get schools like you got last year from the other side of the state. New London, Shawano, Menasha are going to be a part of this group. So you'll have to see some of those schools not as good as they were last year, especially a New London squad that we saw twice last year.
They lost a lot of seniors.
Yep. Joseph Daly's still there. He's averaging 23 and 12. But it's him.
But
it's
him,
that's
it.
All the
all
other guys that were on the team last year all graduated. They had a thick senior class. Shawano's not very good this year. Menasha is
average.
Middling. So West Salem, Central, Onalaska have a great chance to advance through their sectional semi, and then win maybe a sectional final and make it to state. Who knows? Maybe we get another state participant.
I think if you look at it from that perspective, I would say that it would be a highly likely chance that happens. However, we got to get there.
Right.
We got to play the games. We
got to win the games.
And we got to find out what's going to happen. But on paper right now, I would say that I smell what you're cooking, to quote The Rock. Okay. And
thank you. It must be good then.
Yeah,
either
the Rock's on tonight, by the way, so I can't wait to see it when I get home. However, I mean, it's very likely that it. I would say a 65 to 70% chance that could happen. If I were to prognosticate.
Prognosticate. Well, thank you for prognosticating.
You're welcome.
You betcha.
Yader.
You're supposed to say you betcha.
I said Yader.
Yader.
Yeah.
for this GET squad, this is a good resume builder right before the brackets release, right?
Sure.
Nice little boost to say, hey, we might be a 2, not a 3, or a 1, not a 2, or even a 5, not a 6, however it may fall.
You'd love to play the first round at home, right? I mean, that's what you want. You don't want to be on the road, and and with the way that GET's played, especially like we talked about these last 8, 9, 10 games, defensively it's been very good. And I think that West Salem kind of gave them a shot in the arm, after, losing by such a close margin the last time they played, that it really got their confidence up to say, you know what, we can hang with a team like West Salem. So, let's see what we can do the rest of the way. And you can see, Kyle Sealing and players like that have really responded and played very well. Mason Braun, he's really improved. There's a lot of guys on this roster that have taken the next step to get this program to where a lot of people can respectfully say, where do they go?
Well, GET right now in their bracket, it looks like this: Adams Friendship, Altoona, Arcadia, Berlin, Black River Falls, Bloomer, Elkmount, Amro, Stanley Boyd, Watoma, Winnicott. It's a solid section.
It is.
I wouldn't say it's not anything over the top, but they are going to have to work to get through
it's
it.
It's a lot better than what those West Salem has to deal with, and Onalaska and Central. So,
and that's just their side of it. That's just their semifinal. It's not their full sectional either. Some good teams on the top of that bracket: Amory, Baldwin, Woodville, Ellsworth. So some of these more northern schools, but it's a good booster, and we'll see what happens here tonight. Our game of the week here on ESPN La Crosse. West Salem currently leading by 1, and an in-and-out 3 from GET with 12 seconds to go. And we will.
So do I predict who's better between Amory and Baldwin Woodville based on the amount of restaurants that I saw coming off the exits on the way home last night?
No, we don't need to do that tonight.
Okay,
that's a whole nother conversation.
The edge goes to Baldwin Woodville.
We'll take another break here as we get ready for the varsity game between the Panthers and the Redhawks. 1-point game here in overtime of the JV game. Local family-owned company in West Salem, GT Heating and Air Conditioning, proudly serving residential and commercial customers, providing free estimates, 24-hour emergency service with quality work and great communication. Reasonable prices as well at GT Heating and Air Conditioning in West Salem. We'll be back from GT High School on ESPN La Crosse.
Don't let banking be stressful. Union State Bank is a family-owned bank at the forefront of technology. Our mobile app lets you manage your finances on your time. Deposit a check, pay bills, manage your debit card, transfer funds, and receive real-time alerts. We bring banking to the palm of your hand so you can easily track your account wherever life takes you. At one of our locations or on the go, Union State Bank puts you first. Union State Bank, where customers and community come first. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill in downtown West Salem. It's the place to meet your friends before and after sporting events.
Dave Hunt here. We pride ourselves on being a family establishment. Hunter's Last Chance is a place you can bring the whole family before the game, after the game, or anytime. Enjoy our delicious burgers, sandwiches, and pizzas.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, downtown West Salem. Stop in for their made-from-scratch daily lunch specials. Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, serving up the best burgers around downtown West Salem.
If you keep turning up the thermostat and you just aren't getting warmer, maybe you need a new furnace. Call Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, your Armstrong air dealer, and experience warm comfort throughout your house. Upgrade to a money-saving, energy-efficient, and reliable Armstrong air system. If your existing furnace is leaving you in the cold, it's time to call Rish Heating. They'll solve your heating problems. Depend on your Armstrong air dealer to keep you comfortable year-round. Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, downtown West Salem. Call them at 786-2676.
At Ultra, we believe in financial health and that good habits start early. Learning how to save and spend responsibly can make a big difference in a child's life and yours. Give your child the independence they want with Ultra's Live Your Life Spend account. It's a free account designed for money-savvy teens and young adults with all the extra features you'll love. No minimum balance and no monthly fees. Free online and mobile banking, plus cashback debit card rewards. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
The Prescription Center Pharmacy has moved from La Crosse to West Salem. The Prescription Center is now located in the same building as West Salem Health Mart Pharmacy on Highway 16, just across from Linda's Bakery. This compounding pharmacy is able to create medications specifically for you, your family, and your pets. The same great service and staff are still available. The only thing that's changed is the address. Call 608-788-4500 to learn how your compounding pharmacist can help you, your family, and your pets.
Hey, it's Trevor from North Country Steak Buffet. With 2025 here, there's a lot of New Year's resolutions, but for North Country, we only have one: to keep making great food for all of you. That starts with an endless and expansive salad bar with all the fixins you can dream of, including rotating cold pasta dishes. It doesn't end there, though. Our endless steak, burgers, grilled chicken, and boneless pork chops are also a great way to get your protein. Come down to North Country Steak Buffet for your 2025 cravings. North Country Steak Buffet at 2526 Rose Street, La Crosse.
Bobcat's your home for industry-leading equipment. As you dig into your fall project list, stop at Bobcat of the Coulee Region in Dressbach or visit bobcatofthecouleeregion.com. You know, I passed by Bobcat of the Coulee Region last night
You
on
did.
my way home.
Were you ready to pass it?
Went the old Minnesota way. I said, Dressbach's over on my right. And
Yeah.
I said, oh, right there, Bobcat of the Coulee Region.
You betcha.
Right along the highway.
That's right.
I said, I should stop in for a visit, except it was 1 o'clock.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to let you test drive anything at 1 o'clock in the morning.
It's too bad.
Front loader, a crane here and there, why not,
It's your favorite place in the world.
It is. I tell you what, whoever does that commercial gets me all fired up to do these games.
Are you ready for
Are
it?
you ready for it?
Well, we got 2 more minutes of JV game because they went to overtime.
It's like an athletic mission statement. Are you ready for it?
Are you ready for it?
All right. Anyway.
The Redhawks drove the length of the court in 7 seconds, were fouled with .2 on the clock, made both their free throws to tie the game. So 2 more minutes here for double overtime here from GET High School, Russ Lund Gymnasium. Scotty, I've got a question. Will this game ever end?
I don't know. I mean, it's back and forth. It's good basketball, that's for sure. These teams are playing each other really tough.
Well, kids are making their shots down the stretch, making their free throws. And hopefully this is a good indicator of what's to come.
Yeah, I mean, if our game's anything like this one, that'd be fantastic, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Our last regular season game of the year.
Yes.
Go into the playoff stretch.
It
Cody's here for Aaron next week because he's gonna get some sun. I mean, it's just a recipe for success.
Well, this is our last regular season game since we're going there. Next week we will have playoff action for you. Next Friday we will have girls basketball. Tuesday is regional semifinal day, so teams will be in action. Friday was regional semis, so we will have a game for you. We'll be from West Salem. We don't know who the opponent will be, but the West Salem Panther girls, who are the 1 seed in their bracket, are going to be facing either Toma or Logan. So we're going to get the winner of that game. Well, this ball should be tipped. It was blocked, but they're not going to say it was blocked. We'll have the Toma-Logan winner against West Salem on Friday night.
Yep.
It'll be Cody and you and a person to be determined on the camera.
Yeah, it's like mystery stew.
Yeah.
Like you don't know what you're going to get.
Well, we know one thing we're going to get. Scotty Grant on the call.
Yeah, I see. That's the thing. When they hear my name, they just listen to you.
Yeah.
And I'm just here for cheap entertainment is all that is. But, it's really cheap, too,
We will
by the way.
also have a game on Saturday. That will be determined based on winners. Likely a West Salem game at West Salem. West Salem obviously would have to beat Toma or Logan.
How about that bracket, though, for the girls, huh?
Yeah.
That's going to be tough.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be tough.
When you get to that sectional area, you got to beat Central. For West Salem, you got to beat Central. And for Central, you got to beat West Salem to then play the #1 team in Division II on the sectional final stage. If that team is able to win it all, if they advance all the way through, which we do expect. We'll see.
More than
Should be
likely,
pretty fun.
that's how it's going to shake out.
So
yes.
likely going to have West Salem girls basketball next Friday and Saturday for you right here on ESPN La Crosse 105.5, streaming live on YouTube and on our free mobile app. Scotty will be on the call with Cody Depius both nights. Jeff will be on the camera Saturday. We'll tell you who's on the camera on Friday later. It's a secret surprise.
Yes.
So we will see. JV game.
I want to
going
find out
on
who
right
the
now.
guy that does the Bobcat commercials. Maybe he can do camera.
Maybe. I don't know if he wants to.
Is he ready for it?
He's got to get. He might have to be ready for it. 59-58 here in the JV game. GET leads with the ball.
This is
here.
called killing time in radio,
Oh,
folks.
yeah, we're killing time because we got time to fill. We're in double overtime here in the JV game. Free throws going to be being shot down the stretch here as they continue to follow down Russ Lund Gymnasium, waiting for our JV game to get started here. Warmups are on the way, hopefully in just a little bit. Again, in double overtime here.
What were your thoughts on Bobby Portis? I forgot to ask you that the other night.
I think it's pretty insane. 25 games.
That's a little excessive, don't you think?
Yeah, people do things a lot worse physically with the opposite gender, and they get 30 games. And I've from all medical pharmacists and doctors or whatnot that are prescribing. So the difference, Toradol is what Bobby wanted to take. Tramadol is what he did take. It was suspended, it was banned last spring. But I've heard Tramadol is very light, doesn't do much, and doctors don't even prescribe it because it doesn't do that much. And that is the drug, the pill that Bobby took and was suspended for. And they're saying Tramadol is more powerful and is legal. So I'm not sure.
Interesting.
Some pharmacists in that category of life are a little confused.
So you're
as
thinking
well
appeal?
as well. No, they're not going to appeal.
Really?
They don't want it to go into the postseason.
All right.
Yeah.
It's interesting that that they would conclude that was going to be the suspension, though.
25 games is a lot.
It is for something.
That's an entire varsity basketball season.
It is. It is. It is. It looks like this game might be coming to an end here, Aaron. I don't know.
3-point game, 40 seconds left. West Salem turned it over, so GT will get it back and we'll have to foul. So we will take another break here. Russ Lund Gymnasium getting ready for Coulee Conference action. JV game going on right now in double overtime. So varsity between GET and West Salem coming up shortly. 3-in-1 Construction located next to the post office in West Salem, specializing in 3 things: drywall, metal framing, and painting for residential and commercial jobs. Give them a call, 608-317-8615, or check out all their services at 3in1construction.net. We will take a break. We will be back getting ready for our varsity game, which is coming up in just a little bit on ESPN La Crosse.
3-in-1 Construction, the name to remember for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. You see, 3-in-1 Construction specializes in 3 things: drywall, metal framing, and painting. If you have any one of those projects in mind, whether it be residential or commercial, call 3-in-1 Construction at 608-317-8615 or email Jared at 3in1construction.net. Contact 3-in-1 Construction for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. They're located next to the post office downtown West Salem. Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill in downtown West Salem. It's the place to meet your friends before and after sporting events.
Dave Hunt here. We pride ourselves on being a family establishment. Hunter's Last Chance is a place you can bring the whole family before the game, after the game, or anytime. Enjoy our delicious burgers, sandwiches, and pizzas.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, downtown West Salem. Stop in for their made-from-scratch daily lunch specials. Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, serving up the best burgers around downtown West Salem.
Are you ready for it? With Old Man Winter here, Bobcat of the Coulee region has you set. And Bobcat of the Coulee region has the equipment you need to get it done. Bobcat is stocked up for all of your snow removal needs. Whether it's a new machine or attachment, nobody does it like Bobcat. Stop at Bobcat of the Coulee region, Dresbach, or bobcatofthecouleeregion.com.
Bobcat of the Coulee region.
G&T Heating and Air Conditioning customers have a way with words.
Jeff and I decided to build our own house, and it was really important for us to choose subcontractors that were trustworthy and reliable and work with our schedule to get the job done in a timely manner.
We went with G&T because they're a local family-owned business, they have a great reputation, and we knew they'd get the job done.
Whenever I get asked who I would recommend for an HVAC specialist, hands down, I always recommend G&T.
3 things that come to my mind with G&T is they have quality work, great communication, and reasonable prices.
Man, it is really coming down out there. You might want to slow down.
Hey, this is a 4-wheel drive. It can handle this downpour.
I told you to slow down.
Honey, are you okay?
I'm fine, but our vehicle sure is a mess.
No matter how it happens, for expert repair of your vehicle, there's just one place to go. Adrenaline Auto Body of West Salem. Derek will deal with your insurance company, making repairing your vehicle simple, easy, and hassle-free. When this happens, the place to take your vehicle for expert body repair is Adrenaline Auto Body of West Salem.
Place to meet your family and friends before and after the game in downtown West Salem is Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill. They have made from scratch daily lunch specials. Find them on Facebook. Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill in downtown West Salem. Well, we're on to varsity warm-ups here finally.
Yeah,
from
how about
GT
that?
As the Redhawks able to win 64-60 in double overtime in our JV game. So getting ready for our West Salem and GET game in the Coulee Conference. Resetting here, Scotty. A big game for both these teams. West Salem trying to stay unbeaten in the Coulee once again. GET trying to get a little better standing heading into the playoffs. Brackets come out on Sunday. West Salem could be a 1 seed if they get the proper computer ratings to go their way, but should be a good one tonight.
Yeah, it should be, especially, we kept talking about how GET's played down the stretch here. These last 8 to 10 games, their defense has improved tremendously. And, really, you look at where it starts, Kyle Sealing, again, Mason Braun, some of these other guys that have really picked up their game, the ball handlers, those guys have really, stepped up their game and been really good contributors, and it shows in like the camaraderie, especially the defensive pressure they've been allowed to generate and really throw some teams off. And really impressed with what I've seen, coming into this one. They played West Salem really tough. They match up really well with the Panthers. This one should be interesting. We'll see how West Salem shoots the lights out tonight, or maybe not. Maybe they have to change their philosophy a little bit, but one thing's for sure. If they get out-rebounded, GET wins this game. That's the one thing I'll predict.
Oh,
if GET out-rebounds West Salem, they win tonight. But if West Salem wins the board battle like they've done all year, you might as well just chalk it up, because they just do it so well, and so many more opportunities they get from that, and they don't miss very often when they have second or third opportunities.
With DriveUltra.org, you're in the driver's seat. Ultra Federal Credit Union giving you the information you need to make smart choices and get into the car you love. Ultra Federal Credit Union, it's where you belong. We'll take a break. We'll get to some of our thoughts that we had with Coach Mark Wagner, part of our Kevin Carlson AC Coaches Show, coming up next on ESPN La Crosse.
Do you own a business, or do you maybe manage a business? Talk with Sherry at Noble Insurance in Onalaska. Noble Insurance specializes in business insurance, from larger commercial firms to banks to contractors, or much smaller businesses with only a few employees. As for the rest of us, we could all use some help from time to time on home, auto, or even life insurance. From a new home to a new teen driver, or even operating a business, Sherry can help you. Noble Insurance, just up the hill, Main Street, Onalaska.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Coulee region since 1983.
Dad has always taught to us service, satisfaction. The customer is always right.
If our drivers create the mess, they know enough that they clean it up. Our container lids are always shut, containers are always in a neat, orderly fashion, and we take pride in that.
We feel that's our customer. It's our waste. It's our container. It's got to get done. We can do whatever we can to make that happen.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Coulee region.
Hi, it's James from Food Dudes in Holman, back again. Everybody seems to have a weekly special, but here at Food Dudes, we sort of go next level. We've ran over 90 weekly specials and haven't duplicated one yet. From the Big Country Breakfast Sand, to the Gambino Panino, to the very popular Sweet Mother of Garlic Parm. So when you stop at Food Dudes, try our weekly special, which likely means something you've never tried before and definitely something you'll absolutely love.
Food Dudes, Holman, fresh food fast. G&T Heating and Air Conditioning customers have a way with words.
Jeff and I decided to build our own house, and it was really important for us to choose subcontractors that were trustworthy and reliable and work with our schedule to get the job done in a timely manner.
We went with G&T because they're a local family-owned business, they have a great reputation, and we knew they'd get the job done.
Whenever I get asked who I would recommend for an HVAC specialist, hands down, I always recommend G&T.
3 things that come to my mind with G&T is they have quality work, great communication, and reasonable prices.
Time for our Kevin Carlson Agency Coaches Show, brought to you by Kevin Carlson Agency in Holman. For home, auto, business, and life insurance, contact Kevin Carlson. We were able to talk with Mark Wagner before the game, Scotty, and it's a little different for him, right? He was at GT for all these years. He knows this place so well. He knows a lot of these fans really well. He knows this program really well, and it's still a little bit different for him to be back and to be coaching against them. But this is, I think it's an overarching thing that we talked about. It's just that these two programs know each other really well.
Yeah, they do. And it also talks about the mark he's left in this area, about his style and his expectation. And, you know, he speaks very fondly of, you know, this school, GET, and he speaks very fondly of the kids he has now. So he obviously is a compassionate coach, cares about his players, likes to see development, likes to see progression, likes to see improvement, likes to see effort. I mean, he's a big guy on effort, you know, and, you know, when we talk to him, he just exudes that confidence that as long as there's effort, there'll be production, right?
Well, we were watching him kind of just walk around the gym like at the start of the JV game.
With effort.
About halftime. Well, no, he was just talking to everyone.
But with effort.
Sure. He was going to all sorts of people, all in the stands, saying hello. You know, yeah, hey, what's up?
But that's
friend?
effort, right? Because he's talking to the fans. He's trying to get everybody involved. I mean, but it's true. I mean, he's an effort guy. He's an effort coach. He's always been that way, you know, and that's what I love about him is, you know, he always gets the best out of his kids.
Well, that's for sure. That's what he's doing this year for sure, especially with another chance to maybe make a deep run in the postseason. They've done so the last 3 years now.
Effort.
And they're trying to do it for 4th year in a row. He kind of gave us grief. This was a while ago when we were at Black River Falls. I said on the air, I was talking with John Papadopoulos on the sports lead. He asked me about this West Salem team and trying to make a run. This was early on in the season. And he said he was listening to the show at the time when I said that I think it's going to be tougher for them to make it to state this year. And he said, yeah, you don't even think we can make it. I said, oh, Mark, I don't know if I said those words, but that's their goal, right? Making it to a 4th time in a row. It's tough to do it 4 years in a row.
It is, and, you know.
Because usually it means that you bring in another group to do so.
And to rotate that many kids in and out and the success that they've had, you know, the West Salem Panther program has been outstanding. It's been a benchmark in this area, you know, for the last 5-6 years. So, you know, give them credit for that. And, you know, to compound on that, then he asked me, hey, what do you do? And I said, well, I'm just a cheap entertainment. And then he just kind of looked at me and walked away, you know, but that's all right.
Hey, there was a guy here today trying to take your job.
There was. It seems like everywhere we go, someone's trying to take my job. So I must be really expendable, you know. I'm not sure. I mean, Ryan Olson's been asking to do my job for weeks, you know. I mean, every time I see him, it's like, hey, when can I do color? And Aaron's like, well, when Scotty doesn't show up, which I don't know if you're hoping I don't show up and he does color. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
You know?
We need a contingency plan.
We do. I hope we have a contingency plan for that guy right there, you know.
Well, we'll see. Our Kevin Carlson Agency coach.
I meant Jeff.
Yeah, I know.
Not you.
No, I know.
We're replaceable.
Hey, we're all replaceable.
That's right. That's true.
Yeah. Our Kevin Carlson Agency Coaches Show, our conversation, our thoughts that we shared with head coach of the West Salem Panthers, Mark Wagner, before tonight's game. We're at Russ Lund Gymnasium. We're getting a late start here tonight because the JV game went to double overtime.
That's crazy.
GET won at 64-60 in double overtime. So we're running a bit late here from GET High School, but we promise a varsity game is coming up here in about 6 or so minutes as warm-ups are still going on here for the varsity squads. Boyer Furnace make it through another heating season. Rish Heating and Air Conditioning is giving you upgrades with an Armstrong air system, and they can help you out in West Salem. Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, call them at 786-2676. We'll take a break. We'll be back, talk more about this game between the Redhawks and the Panthers on ESPN La Crosse 105.5. Streaming live on YouTube. Find it all on our free mobile app.
At Ultra, we believe in finance. That good habits start early. Learning how to save and spend responsibly can make a big difference in a child's life and yours. Give your child the independence they want with Ultra's Live Your Life Spend account. It's a free account designed for money-savvy teens and young adults with all the extra features you'll love. No minimum balance and no monthly fees. Free online and mobile banking, plus cashback debit card rewards. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
Crossroads Ice Cream Parlor is proud to be an official game day sponsor of Coulee Region Sports. Every Friday, present your student ID and get $2 off every single item on our menu. Turn our $3 Kid Scoop into a $1 Kid Scoop when you present your student ID. Celebrate the football season with us at Crossroads Ice Cream Parlor, and let's start a tradition where the fun never stops.
Well, spring might be a long way off, but it's never too early at Ace of Holman. In fact, right now, the perfect time to beat the spring rush on all of your small engine tune-ups, chainsaws, blowers, and of course, your lawnmower. Get them in now before those longer waits in March and April. And for the rest of winter, any snowblower repairs you need, Sean and the guys absolutely will take care of you. Make sure you get it done early this year over at Ace of Holman on Holman Drive.
G&T Heating and Air Conditioning customers have a way with words.
Jeff and I decided to build our own house, and it was really important for us to choose subcontractors that were trustworthy and reliable and work with our schedule to get the job done in a timely manner.
We went with G&T because they're a local family-owned business, they have a great reputation, and we knew they'd get the job done.
Whenever I get asked who I would recommend for an HVAC specialist, hands down, I always recommend G&T.
3 things that come to my mind with G&T is they have quality work, great communication, and reasonable prices.
Man, it is really coming down out there. You might want to slow down.
Hey, this is a 4-wheel drive. It can handle this downpour.
I told you to slow down.
Honey, are you okay?
I'm fine, but our vehicle sure is a mess.
No matter how it happens, for expert repair of your vehicle, there's just one place to go. Adrenaline Auto Body of West Salem. Derek will deal with your insurance company, making repairing your vehicle simple, easy, and hassle-free. When this happens, the place to take your vehicle for expert body repair is Adrenaline Auto Body of West Salem.
Your one-stop shop for award-winning burgers and an ice cream selection of 24 flavors. Go and find Crossroads Bar and Grill in the Timbers Building at 426 2nd Avenue South in Onalaska. Crossroads Bar and Grill. Scotty, a key for the GET Redhawks to win tonight.
Out-rebound the Panthers. Has anyone been able to do it this year? Probably not still.
Wrong.
Let's see. I was right about Adrian Peterson being a Hall of Famer a couple years ago. Let's see what else. I could probably go back and do a lot of things that I was right on, but there's a lot of things I was wrong about too.
What do you want to be right about in terms of West Salem as their key to win the game tonight?
Continue the perimeter shooting. Continue to have the green light. Don't be afraid to stop and pop. These kids can play, obviously. They're very good from the outside. Don't be afraid to take that big shot. Kyle Healy definitely is not.
That can be the key for them in every game, right? Like if they only make 3 or 4 threes in a game, it's going to be really hard for them to win. But if they make 7 to 8, they've got a great chance.
I think the other thing too is when they get a little turnover happy, you know, they kind of lose their confidence and they lose their structure. So they got to control the basketball and not turn the ball over a lot. They have been prone in some games this season to do so.
All right, it's just about time. It's finally here after an hour, just a little over an hour pregame of coverage here, thanks to a double
and we still have
overtime
people
JV
watching. This
game,
is great.
Well, they're getting ready for this great varsity game coming up here in the Coulee Conference. The West Salem Panthers visiting the GET Redhawks here in our boys basketball game of the week. It is coming up next, we promise, on ESPN La Crosse 105.5, streaming live on YouTube and on our free mobile app.
Hey, it's Trevor from North Country Steak Buffet. With 2025 here, there's a lot of New Year's resolutions, but for North Country, we only have one. To keep making great food for all of you. That starts with an endless and expansive salad bar with all the fixings you can dream of, including rotating cold pasta dishes. It doesn't end there, though. Our endless steak, burgers, grilled chicken, and boneless pork chops are also a great way to get your protein. Come down to North Country Steak Buffet for your 2025 cravings. North Country Steak Buffet at 2526 Rose Street, La Crosse.
Are you ready for it? With Old Man Winter here, Bobcat of the Coulee region has you set. And Bobcat of the Coulee region has the equipment you need to get it done. Bobcat is stocked up for all of your snow removal needs. Whether it's a new machine or attachment, nobody does it like Bobcat. Stop at Bobcat of the Coulee region, Dresbach, or bobcatofthecouleeregion.com.
Bobcat of the Coulee region.
3-in-1 Construction, the name to remember for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. You see, 3-in-1 Construction specializes in 3 things: drywall, metal framing, and painting. If you have any one of those projects in mind, whether it be residential or commercial, call 3-in-1 Construction at 608-317-8615 or email Jared at 3in1construction.net. Contact 3-in-1 Construction for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. They're located next to the post office downtown West Salem.
Don't let banking be stressful. Union State Bank is a family-owned bank at the forefront of technology. Our mobile app lets you manage your finances on your time. Deposit a check, pay bills, manage your debit card, transfer funds, and receive real-time alerts. We bring banking to the palm of your hand so you can easily track your account wherever life takes you. At one of our locations or on the go, Union State Bank puts you first.
Union State Bank, where customers and community come first. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Do you own a business, or do you maybe manage a business? Talk with Sherry at Noble Insurance in Onalaska. Noble Insurance specializes in business insurance, from larger commercial firms to banks to contractors, or much smaller businesses with only a few employees. As for the rest of us, we could all use some help from time to time on home, auto, or even life insurance. From a new home to a new teen driver, or even operating a business, Sherry can help you. Noble Insurance, just up the hill, Main Street, Onalaska.
Hey, it's Trevor from North Country Steak Buffet. With 2025 here, there's a lot of New Year's resolutions, but for North Country, we only have one. To keep making great food for all of you. That starts with an endless and expansive salad bar with all the fixings you can dream of, including rotating cold pasta dishes. It doesn't end there, though. Our endless steak, burgers, grilled chicken, and boneless pork chops are also a great way to get your protein. Come down to North Country Steak Buffet for your 2025 cravings. North Country Steak Buffet at 2526 Rose Street, La Crosse.
Video of our high school game of the week streams live on the ESPN La Crosse app, ESPNLacrosse.com, and the ESPN La Crosse YouTube channel. It's brought to you by Union State Bank, where customers and community come first. Member FDIC. Union State Bank, 120 years of financial strength. Happy to sponsor our game of the week live video stream. It is the final regular season game of the week for us here on ESPN La Crosse. Next week, we will begin our playoff coverage for the rest of the season, even though we had some playoff games last night for some hockey, but basketball beginning next Friday and Saturday for us. We'll have girls basketball. Boys basketball starts the following week, so looking forward to the playoffs beginning, but we got one last regular season game of the week here before then. Starting lineups here tonight for the visiting squad, the West Salem Panthers, coached by newly Hall of Fame coach Mark Wagner. A lot of his time at GET.
Congratulations,
now here
Coach.
The last few years at West Salem. They honored him before the game.
Well deserved.
Wagner coaching these Panthers. His starting lineup, number 3, a senior, Kyle Haley. Number 4, a senior, Nathan Carr. Number 5, a senior, Jesse Miller. Number 11, a senior, Carter Pontius. And number 21, a junior, Nate D. Dillaber. For the home squad tonight, the GET Redhawks, coached by Ian Anderson. Number 1, a senior, Kyle Sealing. Number 5, a senior, Jackson Burns. Number 10, a junior, Mason Brown. Number 12, a senior, Brecken Ebersold. And number 42, a junior, Travis Thiessen. The West Salem Panthers in their all-black uniforms with the orange trim, lettering, and numbering. GETs in their all-whites with the red and blue trim down the side of the uniforms, their lettering and numbering as well.
I think this is the closest I've heard somebody sound like the old-school Chicago Bulls announcer from back in the 90s. I'm waiting for, from North Carolina, 6'6", Michael Jordan.
Well, Russell Gymnasium, it's very intimate here.
It is.
If you can't tell
That's pretty good, actually.
On the radio or on the our live stream, it is very loud in here. It is very tight quartered. The stands are packed. It's a great student section for GET. You can't see the West Salem student section.
No.
Where are they?
They're over on
West
that
Salem,
side.
You can't see them.
Yeah.
No, they're over on the kitty corner to us. You can't see them. It's camo night for the West Salem student section.
I finally got that. My goodness.
GET wins the opening tip, moving right to left. Here's Jackson Burns. He'll kick it up top to Ebersold on the right wing. Birthday boy, says the PA announcer. Ebersold kicks back out to Thiessen. Brown here, dribbling in through the paint, spinning, turning on Miller. Tough fadeaway jumpers off the mark. Offensive board. Burns goes up with the power move. Halfway down and out, no good. And Jesse Miller the rebound.
Bad break right there. Good box out. Miller just couldn't get it to go.
Here is Miller on the drive at the left elbow. Turns, looking for somewhere to go with it. Still looking in 5 seconds and a turnover.
This GET crowd is definitely fired up here tonight. Yeah,
They're trying to finally beat these Panthers.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
I can see their student section.
I think it's frats. I think it's like supposed to be frat boys is their student section. I'm trying to guess based
Animal
on the
House.
outfits. Yeah. Brown kicks over to the corner to Burns. Back up to Brown. High on the right side. Gets a screen from Burns. Fakes it, steps back, takes the 3 ball on the wing, halfway down and bounces out. Rebound, Nathan Carr.
Good take by Braun.
Here's the drive. Nathan Carr takes on the contact off the glass. And our first points of the night go to the Panthers and Nathan Carr.
Carr's not afraid of contact. We've seen that many times this year.
Here's Burns on the drive. Kicks into the corner. Travis Thiessen, a 3 ball. Knocks it down. The big 6'7" footer is knocking down threes. They're going to need him to rebound tonight as well.
Yeah, and that was really smooth stroke from the corner. Travel.
And a travel.
Yep.
Turnover on the Panthers.
It's almost like the environment is just getting the Panthers just a little overstimulated right now. You notice that?
Well, you know what's happening. I mean, they should know. They come here once a year, right?
Yep.
They should know how loud it can get in this place. Here's a turnover. Nate D takes it away. Good bounce pass to Miller, streaking down the right side. He is fouled. And they hit him in the head. So 2 shots coming for Jesse Miller after the foul by Ebersold.
Good take to the rack that time. Good pass. Just couldn't finish.
can't get the roll on the first shot.
I feel the crowd noise in my shoe.
And 0 for 2, halfway down and out. Ebersold grabs the rebound. GT coming the other way, leading 3-2. 2 minutes into our game here tonight. Late start because the JV game went to double overtime. Brown looking to get it inside. Good shield off by Carr in the post. Ebersold comes and helps him out before a 5-second call. Driving, Ebersold floats it up off the glass. Foul comes first on the ground. Fouls on Jesse Miller, his first.
How about the defense by both these teams so far, though? Very impressive.
Miller will check out. Drew McConkey in for the first time tonight. Here's Burns on the left of the wing, guarded by Carter Pontius. Burns kicks up top. Kyle Sealing touches it for the first time at the GT logo. Hands off for Ebersold, right wing. Sealing now at the top, working through his dribble. Senior crosses over, spins through. Kicks out to Thiessen in that right corner. Now here's Brown. Brown looking, still looking. Tight defense by the Panthers. And Ebersold has to jump out of bounds and chuck it off of Pontius to save possession.
It's good heads-up play. If he would have dribbled the ball, he would have been out of bounds. Good defense by Pontius. Nice move by Brown.
Drive. Brown fouled as he goes to the hole on Drew McConkey. And 2 shots coming for Brown.
Brown's got one of the more interesting tape jobs I've ever seen. I don't know if he's doing that to get more circulation down in by his ankles. I haven't seen that type of tape job before.
Shin.
Yes.
Yeah, the kinetic tape. And he steps into his free throw and knocks down the first one. And he's 2 for 2 at the line. So GT out to an early lead, 5-2, 14:45 to go in our first half. West Salem trying to stay unbeaten in the Coulee Conference. It's been a few years. McConkey driving, a lot of contact, no call. Rebound knocked out of bounds off of the Redhawks.
Another rebound though, right? I mean, that they just keep pounding those boards. Don't be surprised with a 3 on the inbound.
Haley gets inside to Pontius, working his way against Ebersold. Kicks out in the corner. McConkey will try a 3 right side, missed it short. Rebound Ebersold.
Good
GT
pass.
on the move, and a pass by Brown is unable to be handled by Thiessen, and a turnover on the Redhawks.
That's a great pass by Brown. Just really good awareness. That was almost like a Jokic pass right there. The vision.
Haley brings the cross. Dillber on the right wing. Panthers pass around the outside. Dribble handoff for Haley at the top, guarded by Sealing. Haley, step back, he'll try the 3 ball, missed it off the front of the rim, maybe off left as well. And Burns grabs the board for the Redhawks, leading by 3. 14 minutes to go, first half. Backdoor cut, Brown down the lane, going up. Can't get it go.
Tough
Good
shot.
Vertical defense by Nathan Carr that time. Rankin to make, Dillber, rifle to McConkey, right short corner, bouncing his way into the paint, turns, spins, forces one up, no good. Good defense by Ebersold. 5-2 GT leads West Salem. Our game of the week. Here's Ebersold, open, right corner, 3 ball, knocks it down! 8-2 GT leads.
Good passing on this play. Good kick out to Ebersol. Knocks that down.
Nathan Carr is going to try to answer, right wing, he missed it short. Rebound Mason Brown. He'll slow things up for the Redhawks as they get it across the timeline. Crosses over, spins. He'll fade from the left elbow. No good, too strong. Rebound taken by Haley.
Tell you what, Brown's got a really quick first step.
Haley drives into the
Good
paint, swings
pass.
out wide open. Nathan Carr, he missed it short. You can tell
Wow.
off his hand. Dilber, the offensive board, but swings it to Brown. Redhawks coming the other way. Don't see the
Great
good
pass.
pass inside. Good backdoor cut. Thiessen can't get the shot inside to go. Carr with the good defense. McConkey the rebound. You don't see the Panthers missing these open threes off, and Carr was wide alone. Here's Healy trying an open three. Around and out, no good.
Yeah, they've missed at least 3 already in this first half.
8-2. Redhawks leading the Panthers. 12:15 to go in our first half. Everyone finally settling in, getting a little quiet here. Scoring hasn't happened in a while.
Nice
Here's
pass.
backdoor cut. Ebersold for 2. And the crowd erupts again. Timeout West Salem. 10-2 GET start here at Russ Lund Gymnasium on ESPN La Crosse.
Hi, it's James from Food Dudes and Holman, back again. Everybody seems to have a weekly special, but here at Food Dudes, we sort of go next level. We've ran over 90 weekly specials and haven't duplicated one yet. From the Big Country Breakfast Sand, to the Gambino Panino, to the very popular Sweet Mother of Garlic Parm. So when you stop at Food Dudes, try our weekly special, which likely means something you've never tried before and definitely something you'll absolutely love.
Food Dudes, Holman, fresh food fast.
Now the Panthers don't use timeouts very often, especially in the first half, but they needed one here to stop a 10-2 run. GET double teaming Haley, out of bounds though, knocked away. 10-2 GET lead early on.
Just look back at that replay, Aaron, and what a great backdoor cut and a good pass and good finish by the Redhawks. Just doing a really good job, reading the passer on that play.
Under 12 to go first half. 10-2 our score, and Dilber lost it out of bounds on the dribble.
Well, Salem just looks really out of sorts right now. Honestly, I haven't seen him this frustrated early in a basketball game in quite some time.
Sealing goes over to the right side. In for the first time, Lucas Herman. Tyson Levis in for the first time for the Panthers. Jesse Meller back in as well. Brown probing, kicks out to Burns on the left wing. Burns looking for something, still looking. Good defense by the Panthers. They haven't been able to get inside the arc so far in this possession. Brown crosses over on Miller, stops, kicks out.
Good defense.
Fabian has it, kicks up top to Sealing. Talon Fabian in for the first time, freshman for GET. Now Burns has it at the top of the key. Hands off Fabian. Back to Burns. Not much going on here for the Redhawks. Crossover, working inside. Herman kicks back out. Fabian three ball, and he knocks it down. Big three for the freshman, and it's 13-2 GET.
How about the start by the Redhawks here?
Nate Dilber looks to answer. Left wing, he does.
You knew that was coming eventually. You can't leave them open too long.
13-5 GET lead.
I hear something, but I can't see it. Aaron.
What?
I hear something, but I can't see it.
I don't know what.
I don't know what it is either.
Oh, okay. Here's Brown kicking over to Burns on the left wing. We'll have to get Jeff to show a shot of the student section so people can understand that later. Brown jabs left, drives right, pushes
Nice.
off Miller, got to the cup for two.
That was a great drop step.
15-5 GET leads. Healy kicks out left wing Lavis. Drives with the right hand. Yarrowing through, lost control, knocked off on the Redhawks.
Yeah, good call.
Ebersold back in for GET, McConkey back in for the Panthers. Levis back to Healy off the inbound, fires a three ball, halfway down and out, no good. Rebound to Labus. He puts it up, going to the line for 2 shots.
Another board, right? They're so tenacious down there.
Hey, you know who's out rebounding who right now?
Who's that?
GT's out rebounding the Panthers.
How about that, huh?
6 so far.
Yep, and what's going on right now?
A lead. You're smart. Missed free throw from Labus.
Well, that's very debatable. I wouldn't put myself in the smart category.
For 2 from the free throw line.
The analytics say that is likely. Let's just put it that way.
15-5, Redhawks leading West Salem here in our boys basketball game of the week. There's Ebersold over on the right side. Kicks back up top to Brown near the GET logo. Brown gets a screen from Burns. Looking, cross court to Ebersold. Labus, good job walling him off. Now here's Herman. Herman nearly threw it away. McConkey takes it away. Going down the other way, and he will lay it in for 2.
Really the first big mistake that GET's made with the basketball offensively.
15-7, Red Hawk lead. Swing into the corner. Herman's going to try a 3-ball. Around no good. Rebound fought for. Bounced around. Still loose, and Haley picks it up, and he's on the run.
Look out.
Moving left to right. Lobs up Pontius. He'll lay it up. No good. And the rebound Ebersold. Here's the break. Brown going the other way, and an easy 2 for the Red Hawks.
Man, Brown is a very, very athletic player. Love his first step, and I love his speed. First time I got to see him up close this year.
Here's Pontius straight away. He's trying to 3-ball, missed it. Rebound Herman for the Redhawks, who lead by 10 with 8 minutes to go first half. Brown
nice
spinning
move.
down the left lane with the left hand, no good, a bit
Wow.
too strong. Haley the board, coming the other way. Side steps off to McConkey. He'll step in for a 3-ball on the wing, missed it short. Rebound wrestled for, and it's a foul on the Panthers. It's going to go against Drew McConkey. .7:30 to go, 10-point GT lead. West Salem's ice cold on the offensive end so far.
Great pass.
Backdoor cut, Ebersold, and a hold first.
See, I don't like the fact they called that. He grabbed the jersey as Ebersold caught the ball going to the rim. I know there's no continuation in high school, but man.
It's a foul.
Ugh.
It's a foul. He fouled him before the shot.
I know.
Foul is on Dillibert, a good foul. Brown will inbound. And Ebersold backing down on Dillibert, spinning towards
Nice
the
move.
baseline. Easy 2.
Love the drop step.
Here's Haley, working right side, off the block, and he is fouled. Will it go against Sealing or Ebersold? It is on Kyle Sealing, his first. The Prescription Center Pharmacy, located in the same building as West Salem Health Mart Pharmacy, Highway 16. Compounding pharmacy, able to create medications specifically for you, your family, and your pets. Call 608-788-4500. Healy, 2-2 at the free throw line. It's 19-9. Panthers trailing the Redhawks here at Russ Lund Gymnasium. Sealing. Jump pass is nearly intercepted off on Dillibert, staying with the Redhawks.
I just really love how fluid they are with the basketball. They're really making West Salem work defensively right now. They're using the wings very well, either penetrating or shooting. And these screens are really, really fluid.
Burns looking for somewhere to go with it. Brown catches, curling, running down the lane, spinning in on Carr and Miller, fading away, no
tough
good.
shot. He was looking for a call.
Haley brings it up. Crossover behind the back. Steps through, and a
Wow,
great
what
move
a
by
move.
Kyle Haley, working his way down the right lane line for 2 points.
That's just all toughness right there.
19-11's the score. Sealing brings it across. He's trying to go end-to-end. No good, and a foul is called, a late foul on Pontius. And 2 shots coming for Sealing.
Yeah, you're right. A little late on the call. Coach Wagner not happy with that call.
First free throw is good. It's the quietest this place ever is during a GET free throw.
Yeah.
1 for 2 at the line. Good box out by Miller, allowing Carr to grab the rebound for West Salem. 20-11, GT leads. Haley spinning into the paint, kicks out right corner. Jesse Miller, 3-ball, airballed it long. Offensive board, Pontius, and he puts it right back in.
Good board by Pontius. Again, those second chance opportunities, they make you pay.
Full court pressure being put on by the Panthers.
Good break.
GET does get it across after a little bit of trouble to start. Burns backdoor cut, blocked from behind by Miller. Good recovery by Jesse Miller. Panthers come the other way. Logo 3-ball, Sealing, or rather Healy knocks it down over the top of Sealing on the edge of the GET logo, and it's already a 4-point game. Panthers on a run here. Here comes Burns the other way. He can't get the layup to go. Dillabur the board. Momentum starting to switch here. Haley, hesitation, lane line,
nice
good
pass.
wraparound pass. Pontius moving in for 2. Suddenly it's 20-18. Sealing muscles away across, and Carr gets called for a blocking foul.
Yeah, I don't know about that, if that's a really smart take on that one. You got the momentum, no need for it.
It's probably a no call, in my opinion, or it's a charge. You know, you can't just ramble through a guy. But also, it probably should be a no call. There's not much there either way.
I would agree. I just, you know, the timing of that is kind of odd.
5:15 to go, first half, 20-18. GET leading West Salem. Ebersol drives, spins back towards the baseline.
Wow, what a
and
move.
puts it in. Birthday boys got 9 points tonight for the Redhawks, and they lead by 4. 5 minutes to go. Healy kicks back out. Dillabur fakes a 3 against Tyson. Now hands off Healy. He gets open in the right corner. 3-ball knocks it down.
My goodness. Again, you can't leave him open.
Quickly answered. Tyson answers.
What a game.
25-21. Nathan Carr, deep left wing, 3-ball. Too strong, but a foul called first on defense as Haley was setting a screen. Fouls on Brown.
Man, Kyle Healy is such a great shooter. I mean, just a sliver of time is all it takes, and he just buries it.
4.5 to go, 4-point lead, GET. Led for almost the entire game. Healy's going to try another logo. 3, and he knocks it down again! Willem back into the game here. It's a 1-point GET lead and a foul called on West Salem.
Bonus situation. Nope, not yet.
Yep, it will be a 1-and-1.
Yep, it is. Never mind.
Second foul on Jesse Miller, 1-and-1 for Mason Brown. I know the logo's a little extra big here at GET, but Kyle Haley's hitting these shots, legitimate logo 3-balls.
I mean, just look at this, Aaron. He just makes it look easy. I mean, stop and pop right from the.
Free throw for Brown is good.
Did they say free throw person?
3, and we are tied at 27.
Yeah, we talked about it. Was Salem the perimeter shooting?
We got 5 threes so far tonight. Here's Tyson. He's trying another one. It is no good. Front of the rim, backboard, and down to Anderson. He already has a couple of threes. Can't get that one. Here's Haley. Sprinting down the right lane line, going up, off the glass, and a roll. And West Salem has their first lead since it was 2-0. Quickly the other way. Haley knocks it out of bounds. Jackson Burns and Talon Fabian back in for GET. (29-27) West Salem. Here's Burns flashing at the left block, working
Nice
to the right
move.
block. Can't get it to go. Pontius the board.
Yeah, good job by Pontius just to keep the body with the ball there that time.
Haley jumped past the car at the top of the key, going down the right side, kicks out Anderson. Took his dribble, flips it underhand to Haley. Working against ceiling. No look
Great
pass inside.
pass.
Pontius, hesitation going up, swatted from behind by Ebersold.
Travel
And a
on
travel
GET.
on Fabian, so turnover on GET.
Great defensive play, but West Salem gets the ball back.
2:39 to go, West Salem by 2. Our game of the week on ESPN La Crosse. Kick out for Haley, he's trying a three ball, halfway down and out, but a moving screen is called on Carter Pontius. Turnover on the Panthers. Foul called on the inbound, so 1-1 coming here as Panthers are putting on some full court pressure.
And that's the thing about the pressure, and then, you know, having those one-on-one situations or one-on-one situations for GET, they could really rack them up from the stripe here if they can cause some contact.
Mason Brown back to the free throw line. Interesting free throw technique for Brown as he steps into his free throw. So he stands about a foot or so back from the free throw line and takes a step into the free throw. See on our YouTube stream, one dribble, steps up, and goes 1 of 2 at the line. He can't get the second one to go. Rebound West Salem's Diliber. Panthers lead by 1, 2.5 to go first half. Here's Haley over on the left wing, guarded by Sealing. Haley drives with the right hand. Trying to go inside, knocked out of bounds by Bird. Oh. They said that's to GT. I'm not sure how they are not talking about over. That was clearly off Jackson Burns,
Yep.
but a turnover on the Panthers. Wow. Maybe a break here for the Redhawks, who trail by 1. Here's
Good
Burns,
pass.
free throw line, kicking into the corner. Fabian up top. Ebersold's going to try a 3 from the right wing. He knocks it down. It is a break for GET, who takes a 2-point lead with another 2 to go.
Great passing by the Redhawks to set that up.
In the corner, here's Brennan Anderson. Hands off Healy. He's going to try a tough contested 3 off the side of the backboard. It's rebounded by Emiliano Perello. He's in for the first time tonight.
Nice move.
There's a carry by Brome, but no call as he goes in for 2. 4-point GT lead. Here's Carr, hesitation, driving through. Looking for a step back, it's not there. He's whipped from behind and a foul call. Foul's on Perello. Perello's first foul, it's just the team's 5th on GT.
Yeah, a lot of contact, you know, and GT thought they got it clean.
Here's Carr at the top of the key. He'll try the 3 ball. Off the left side of the rim. Rebound, Brennan Anderson on the offensive end. No look pass. Haley back to Anderson. He'll try the right corner 3. He knocks it down again. Same spot for Anderson. He's got a couple of 3s.
Wow.
And it's 33-32 GET, 45 seconds to go first half. Still tough catch over on the right side of the court. Pounded by Carr, picks up his dribble, finds Fabian, guarded by Haley. Back up to Ebersold, 30 seconds to go first half. Ebersold working to the free throw line, backing down, kicks out for the Fabian. Now Brown will handle it. Outside the volleyball line, working against Anderson. 20 seconds to go. Likely going to hold for the last shot here now. Redhawks want to go into the break with the lead. 10 seconds to go now. In the screen from Burns left. Brown moving across. Carr guards him now. Brown working in. Kicks into the corner. Ebersol trying another three off the top of the backboard. Offensive board. Burns! And he flips it up before the buzzer. So Burns gives GET a nice boost going into the break, and they lead 35-32. A ferocious first half from both sides, and it leads to a Redhawk lead at the break. Car accidents happen. Adrenaline Auto Body of West Salem knows you want it fixed fast and right. They deal with insurance, get your car back on time. Adrenaline Auto Body located 481 West Avenue North, West Salem. We'll take a break. We'll be back on ESPN La Crosse.
You keep turning up the thermostat.
Hi, it's Chris Riggles with RE/MAX Results. With interest rates at their highest in over a decade, the housing market has become a lot more complex. Yet, homeowners are still selling their homes for the highest prices we've ever seen. If you're looking to sell or buy, give me a call or visit onalaskarealty.com. I'd be happy to explain the positives and negatives of the market and if it's the right time for you.
Visit onalaskarealty.com.
The Prescription Center Pharmacy has moved from La Crosse to West Salem. The Prescription Center is now located in the same building as West Salem Health Mart Pharmacy on Highway 16, just across from Linda's Bakery. This compounding pharmacy is able to create medications specifically for you, your family, and your pets. The same great service and staff are still available. The only thing that's changed is the address. Call 608-788-4500 to learn how your compounding pharmacist can help you, your family, and your pets.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill in downtown West Salem. It's the place to meet your friends before and after sporting events.
Dave Hunt here. We pride ourselves on being a family establishment. Hunter's Last Chance is a place you can bring the whole family before the game, after the game, or anytime. Enjoy our delicious burgers, sandwiches, and pizzas.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, downtown West Salem. Stop in for their made-from-scratch daily lunch specials. Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, serving up the best burgers around downtown West Salem.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Coulee region since 1983.
Dad has always taught to us service, satisfaction. The customer is always right. If our drivers create the mess, they know enough that they clean it up. Our container lids are always shut, containers are always in a neat, orderly fashion, and we take pride in that.
We feel that's our customer. It's our waste. It's our container. It's got to get done. We can do whatever we can to make that happen.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Coulee region.
If you keep turning up the thermostat and you just aren't getting warmer, maybe you need a new furnace. Call Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, your Armstrong air dealer, and experience warm comfort throughout your house. Upgrade to a money-saving, energy-efficient, and reliable Armstrong air system. If your existing furnace is leaving you in the cold, it's time to call Rish Heating. They'll solve your heating problems. Depend on your Armstrong air dealer to keep you comfortable year-round. Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, downtown West Salem. Call them at 786-2676.
Hi, it's James from Food Dudes and Holman, back again. Everybody seems to have a weekly special, but here at Food Dudes, we sort of go next level. We've ran over 90 weekly specials and haven't duplicated one yet. From the Big Country Breakfast Sand, to the Gambino Panino, to the very popular Sweet Mother of Garlic Parm. So when you stop at Food Dudes, try our weekly special, which likely means something you've never tried before and definitely something you'll absolutely love.
Food Dudes, Holman, fresh food fast.
Whether you're looking to buy or sell, Chris Riggles with RE/MAX in Onalaska would love to talk with you. Contact Chris with RE/MAX in Onalaska. Hot steaks, burgers straight off the grill at North Country Steak Buffet. Pork chops, chicken, and largest salad bar in La Crosse. North Country Steak Buffet. 35-32, GET leads at the break. They withstood a tough storm in the middle of that half from West Salem. Jumped out to the big 10-point lead. Larger than that even. West Salem muscled all the way back to take a lead, but GT did a nice job to take it back.
Yeah, they have, and they've done a good job on the boards. They've been hanging with West Salem, which a lot of teams haven't been able to do, and you can tell that's really propelled them, I think, to this. They were up by 10 at one point in the first half and really looked like that they had West Salem on their heels, but man, West Salem just does such a great job of shooting the ball from the perimeter. They're so tough to stop, and that's impressive about what they can do is, they get behind. You seem to think that, GT might be able to get on a run and, stretch this lead out. And then all of a sudden, here comes the three-ball brigade, from the outside, and they just keep piling it on. And, man, I tell you, when this team gets open looks, all of the Panthers, they beat you. And GT's got to continue to try and frustrate them from the perimeter. They're not doing a bad job of it, but they've really got to watch that open shooter.
Well, Kyle Haley was that open shooter for that middle portion of the comeback. Knocked down 3 consecutive threes, including 2 logo balls. And so he's got 3 threes. He leads all scorers with 15. Brian Anderson's got a couple threes. Nate Dillaber's got a 3 as well. They've got 6 in the first half. That's their recipe for success, is those 3 balls. If they knock down 6 more in the second half, I would say it's going to be tough for GTA to hang around, but they're knocking down 3s of their own. They've got 4 of them in that first half. So
I think GET's moving the ball great. I mean, they're doing a good job of just kind of swinging it around. These backdoor cuts, too, off of some of these screens have been really impressive. And finding the open player is what's most important. Now, you can see the confidence in what they run in this offense. They really haven't made a lot of mistakes with the basketball, Aaron. I don't know what the turnover number is, but GET really had one bad possession where they had a turnover. West Salem goes in for a layup. That's really the only thing that I can recall, from that first half that I thought was sloppy. Overall, it's just they're moving the basketball and trying to get the best available shot, which I think they're doing a better job at than West Salem is right now, to be quite honest with you. West Salem just does a great job of beating you from the perimeter. I mean, when it comes to the game of basketball and the chess match, I think GET right now is winning that chess match.
Whether it be residential or commercial, call 3-in-1 Construction at 608-317-8615 or email Jared at 3in1construction.net. Contact 3-in-1 Construction for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. They're located next to the post office downtown West Salem.
Well, spring might be a long way off, but it's never too early at Ace of Holman. In fact, right now, the perfect time to beat the spring rush on all of your small engine tune-ups, chainsaws, blowers, and of course, your lawnmower. Get them in now before those longer waits in March and April. And for the rest of winter, any snowblower repairs you need, Sean and the guys absolutely will take care of you. Make sure you get it done early this year over at Ace of Holman on Holman Drive.
Man, it is really coming down out there. You might want to slow down.
Hey, this is a 4-wheel drive. It can handle this downpour.
I told you to slow down.
Honey, are you okay?
I'm fine, but our vehicle sure is a mess.
No matter how it happens, for expert repair of your vehicle, there's just one place to go. Adrenaline Auto Body of West Salem. Derek will deal with your insurance company, making repairing your vehicle simple, easy, and hassle-free. When this happens, the place to take your vehicle for expert body repair is Adrenaline Auto Body of West Salem.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Coulee region since 1983.
Dad has always taught to us service, satisfaction. The customer is always right. If our drivers create the mess, they know enough that they clean it up. Our container lids are always shut, containers are always in a neat, orderly fashion, and we take pride in that.
We feel that's our customer. It's our waste. It's our container. It's got to get done. We can do whatever we can to make that happen.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Coulee region.
Hilltopper Refuse serving the Coulee region since 1983. Hilltopper Refuse, a proud sponsor of high school sports. GET leads at the break, 35-32. Second half underway. West Salem has it to begin the half, moving right to left in the all-black uniforms. Haley pass, had it deflected away and taken away by Brown. Turnover to begin the half for the Panthers. They had just 5 turnovers in the first half. GET had just 4.
It's pretty good for both teams, honestly.
Here's Burns on the left wing. Up top for Brown. Guarded by Carr. Driving on Carr. And he's going to get called for an offensive foul. So a chicken wing from Mason Brown and a turnover on the Redhawks. (35-32), half minute into this second half, and a foul's called on the ground as Kyle Haley was driving to the bucket. Fouls on Travis Tyson. His first, team second here. Haley inbounding. He'll go up top to Carr. Has it on the wing of the GT logo, working his way down in the paint, swings outside. Here's a drive by Anderson, kicks out Dilbert, fakes a 3, back to Anderson in the short corner. Swings out to Haley up near midcourt. Haley driving, stopping, kick into Dilbert. Dilbert hands off for Anderson. Anderson, he's going to try a step back 3 straight away, and he knocks it down. Brennan Anderson, 3 of 3 from deep tonight, and we're tied at 35. Well, you need some more unlikely sources of scoring in games like these in order to win. Anderson's got 9. Here's Ebersold in the corner, left side. Crosses over, driving baseline, going up against Anderson. He floats it in for 2. Ebersold's got 14 to lead the Redhawks tonight. They lead by 2. Haley drives, kicks to Anderson. Takes a 3, hands off for Carr. Carr now to Pontius at the free throw line. Pontius working his way down the lane, floats it off the glass, too strong, and a foul on Pontius.
Frustration foul, maybe.
Well, those are the ones you got to make in these games, right?
Yep. It was a great pass and a good cut to the basket, just way too strong off the glass.
Coming the other way, Kyle Sealing on the right wing, goes left side to Brown. He'll try a deep 3 ball, and he knocks it down. He gave it a second thought, and it's a good second thought. Brown knocks down the 3, and the Redhawks by 5. Haley crossover between the legs, looking, wrapping around, travel.
It looked like he drug that right foot a little too long. The one ref looks like the guy from Pawn Stars, Big Rick.
15:40 to go in the ball game. GT by 5 in this Coulee Conference matchup. They've led for most of the game. They're led by double digits. West Salem made a big and quick comeback. Took a lead, but GT has it back at 5. Turns out to Brown. Brown, hesitation dribble, swings into the corner. Tyson's going to try a 3 in that corner. Ooh, around and out, no good.
That would have been a big
one.
Yeah.
Would have been his 3rd of the night. Haley driving in, lost control of the ball, got it back. Ball loose on the ground, and Brown has it. He gets it out to Sealing, kicks out Tyson. Tyson moving in, layup good.
That was a good job by Tyson that time, just to let the ball come to him and go to the rack with it instead of trying to force the issue.
Timeout West Salem, 14:50 to go in the second half. 7-point GT lead on ESPN La Crosse.
Crossroads Ice Cream Parlor is proud to be an official game day sponsor of Coulee Region Sports. Every Friday, present your student ID and get $2 off every single item on our menu. Turn our $3 Kid Scoop into a $1 Kid Scoop when you present your student ID. Celebrate the football season with us at Crossroads Ice Cream Parlor, and let's start a tradition where the fun never stops.
If you want to run a business, talk with Sherry at Noble Insurance. They specialize in business insurance but can help you with home and auto. Noble Insurance just up the hill, Main Street in Onalaska. 7-0 GET run leading to a 7-point lead, 42-35. Here's Carr working his way to the right block, and a hesitation and good patience, and Nathan Carr ends that run.
You stole my thought. Very good patience going down to that low block.
5-point Panther deficit. Brown,
good pass.
Burns lost control, turned it over. Maybe let him a bit too much that time on the pass.
Yeah, screen and roll was a good idea.
Haley hands off for Anderson. He fakes a three, now drives. Kicks out for Carr. 14:15 to go, second half. Carr gets a screen, Pontius dumps off to Pontius. Great pass from Carr, and an easy two for Pontius.
Good communication, a little bit of a pick and roll that time, huh? A little old school.
Brown brings it across, gets a screen from Burns. Brown down the lane, turns, spins, 14-foot
nice fade.
Fader is good. He finally got that fader to go. He keeps trying it and finally goes down. Haley the other way, muscling in, right block, forces it up and good. Just muscled right through Kyle Sealing for two. Kyle on Kyle crime. 3-point GT lead.
How long have you been waiting to say that?
3 seconds.
Good job.
Brown driving it on Carr, and he
nice
steps
move.
right through and one. Carr tried to recover after being pushed off, and he went right through Brown, and one opportunity for Brown.
And that's great patience by Brown. Waited for the commitment, goes to the rack and puts it in nicely.
Mason's able to complete the 3-point play. He's got 19 points now to lead all scorers and back to 6 for the GT Redhawks.
He's been playing a great game here tonight.
Kyle Haley trying to cut that in half, and he does. Easy free ball for Kyle Haley off the top of the key. Those are like layups for him.
It is.
There's a layup the other way for Brown. He scores just as quickly in an easy 2. He's got 21 and back to 5. Haley's going to try a 3, and he's fouled this time as Sealing got in his foul through, so 3 shots coming for Kyle Haley.
Brown is so strong, though, when he goes to the rack. Him and Healy both, they're not going to get stopped.
Well, they don't let you stop them. They just
Correct.
keep moving forward, right? They're like, oh, you bumped me once, I don't
big
care.
old ball of inertia, Aaron.
Yep.
It's a big word right there. I don't know if I learned that at Bangor
That's
or
only
not.
7 letters.
Is it?
Yeah.
Can't count that
Can
high.
you spell it?
I'm watching free throws. I got time for that right now.
That's your best comfort food imaginable at Food Dudes in Holman. Grilled cheese melts, fresh burgers, signature chicken sandwiches. Food Dudes, fresh food fast. First free throw no good for Kyle Haley. Knocks down the second one. Third one is good. So 2 of 3 at the line. It's 49-46. GET leads West Salem. 13 minutes to go. Double team, full court pressure. Brown gets it right side to Abersol, who gets it across. Drew McConkey in for the Panthers. Brown stepping through, kicks into the corner. Burns is going to try a 3 this time. Hasn't wanted to so far, and Nate Dillibert comes in to grab the board.
It's a good rebound by Dillibert. Strong.
Haley, he's going to walk into a 3, maybe foul again. It's short. Pontius offensive board. He puts it back in. 49-48. GET leads by 1. Sealing gets it across Ebersold. Couldn't find Tyson underneath.
Yeah,
so
he had him wide open.
Anderson stays in front with the screen. Rejects the screen. Brown Euro steps through, and he can't get the floater from about 2 feet out.
Tell you what, Brown is really impressed me here tonight. He is a really good player.
Kyle Haley's feeling it. He steps into a 3 off the front of the rim, backboard and down. Brown grabs the board. He's on the move. Brown hands off Tyson. He wanted a 3, fakes it. Up top, Ebersol, spinning into the paint, stepping through, floats over the front of the rim for 2 points.
It's a great move.
Ebersol's been really good tonight. He's got 16 points. 3-point GET lead, 11:45 to go. Haley muscling in at the elbow, kicks out for Anderson. He'll try the 3-ball again, bit too strong this time. Offensive board, McConkey taps it back up and in one motion.
Another offensive rebound and another 2 points.
Well, second chance points for the Panthers. We've been talking
Nice
about it. Here's
play.
a pass underneath to Tyson. A 3/4 court pass for 2. Timeout GET, 11:22 to go. Redhawks by 3 on ESPN La Crosse.
At Ultra, we believe in financial health and that good habits start early. Learning how to save and spend responsibly can make a big difference in a child's life and yours. Give your child the independence they want with Ultra's Live Your Life Spend account. It's a free account designed for money-savvy teens and young adults with all the extra features you'll love. No minimum balance and no monthly fees. Free online and mobile banking, plus cashback debit card rewards. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
Hi, it's Chris Riggles with RE/MAX Results. With interest rates at their highest in over a decade, the housing market has become a lot more complex. Yet, homeowners are still selling their homes for the highest prices we've ever seen. If you're looking to sell or buy, give me a call or visit onalaskarealty.com. I'd be happy to explain the positives and negatives of the market and if it's the right time for you.
Visit onalaskarealty.com.
Bubbler, an antioxidant sparkling water that boosts, energizes, and restores balance. 53-50, GET leading West Salem. 11:20 to go, second half. This game has been a thriller so far.
It's been fantastic.
Both teams playing great basketball. Here's Dillber, left wing, 3-ball, and he ties it right out of the timeout. West Salem ties it at 53.
Man, I couldn't shoot like this in duck hunt.
11 minutes to go, tie ball game. If it's anything like the JV game we had, a double overtime thriller and an offensive foul on Ebersold as he pushed off Brennan Anderson on the drive.
Yeah, Anderson did a good job of getting the feet set that time. That's a good call.
He's given some really good minutes to the
He
Panthers
is. He's
tonight.
played very well
Both
tonight.
ends.
Yep.
He's drawn the Mason Brown.
Unsung hero comment that you made is accurate.
Up top, Drew McConkey.
Now he's going to take
left
that.
alone. He's going to try the 3-ball. Brown left him. Rebound fought for. Pontius on the offensive boards, and he's ripped away by Sealing.
Yeah.
And now Pontius picks up a tough 4th foul. That is a big 4th because he's their big man. They don't have very many big men. Landon Micklig has been out since the end of the calendar year in 2024. He was their other big guy. It's Labus and McConkey as their next 2 biggest guys, and they're not very big.
No.
In the grand scheme of things, they're taller.
I just
players,
that's what makes you wonder about when they get to the next level.
backdoor cut, Ebersold cut off nicely by McConkey. They'll swing it back out to Brown.
When does that affect them, right, Aaron?
Brown spinning
Nice
down the lane
move.
and foul first on the jersey grab.
God, he's so quick in that spin move. His footwork is outstanding. That's the one thing I really love when I watch basketball, an athletic player that can use his feet to create a shot.
Tied at 53, coming up on 10 minutes to go. Brown spinning, up and under move, off the glass, can't get it to go. Dillber the rebound for the Panthers. We are tied at 53. 10 minutes to go. Haley working his way through the paint. Kicks out in the corner. Anderson's going to try another 3-ball. Missed it short. And the rebound comes down to Lucas Herman for GET.
Man, he's got a good shot, though, doesn't he?
Yep. In the corner, Fabian. Up top for Brown, gets a screen, nice pass, threading the needle to Herman for 2 on the screen and roll. .55-53 GET. Haley working against Sealing, kicks out for McConkey. McConkey hands off for Haley. Haley back to McConkey down the lane. Hesitating, floating over the left shoulder, can't get it to go. Offensive board, Levis blocked out of bounds by Herman.
Good help defense by Herman on the back end. Another offensive board off that baby hook shot. Haven't seen one of those in high school basketball in a little while.
Just about halfway through our second half, 9:04 to go, 2-point GET lead. Haley gets the inbound. Sliding down, lost control of the ball. Levis picks it up, nearly saved it, but it's into the hands of Brown.
Good decision.
Brown's just a little too long to get that pass off. Guarded by Carr at the GT logo. Brown rejects the screen, goes right, off the glass.
Wow.
It's good. He's got 23 tonight. 4-point GT lead. Haley lost control of his body, got it back out to Dillber. Dillber bounces back up top, McConkey. Carr has it now. No one really moving around for the Panthers. Screen from McConkey. Carr back to McConkey down the lane, off the glass, 2 points. Both teams using the screen and roll very well.
And they're using the top of the key to do it too, which is even more impressive. Gives them a lot of room to work.
Especially because you can't sag off the shooters that they have in the corners.
Right.
Redhawks 57, Panthers 55. Brown into the corner. Fabian trying to 3-ball. The freshman off the top corner of the backboard, no good.
Yeah, to your point, when you have to account for those shooters, it makes it a lot easier.
Carr on the right wing. The screen from Haley. Carr working, spinning into the paint, fading away. 13-foot jumper. That's a tough shot. Herman the board for GT. Brown gets it at midcourt. Inside, Ebersold, pump fakes, floats it up for 2. Ebersold's been really good tonight.
Yeah, he has.
Scoring for the Redhawks with 18.
Showing good patience on that play,
floats
too.
into a 3. It's off the back of the rim, no good. 4-point GET lead. Looking to beat the Panthers for the first time in a while. Timeout, Redhawks with 6:56 to go. They lead by 4. Our game of the week living up to the billing on ESPN La Crosse.
The Prescription Center Pharmacy has moved from La Crosse to West Salem. The Prescription Center is now located in the same building as West Salem Health Mart Pharmacy on Highway 16, just across from Linda's Bakery. This compounding pharmacy is able to create medications specifically for you, your family, and your pets. The same great service and staff are still available. The only thing that's changed is the address. Call 608-788-4500 to learn how your compounding pharmacist can help you, your family, and your pets.
Just under 7 minutes to go here at Russ Lund Gymnasium. Our game of the week, West Salem trails GET 59-55.
Who's going to be the cult of personality here tonight?
Redhawks looking to inbound. Get it to Herman.
I couldn't resist.
Brown double team near midcourt. Gets around it. Now another double team comes. Gets it off to Burns. Gonna get it back to Brown, they do. He's double teamed again by McConkey and Dillber. Brown into the corner. Ebersold drives in, goes up. McConkey looked like he got all ball, but it's gonna be body, I believe.
I think on the double clutch, maybe he got him.
So, body call on McConkey and 2 shots coming for Ebersold. Ebersold's free throw, no good off the left side of the rim. Union State Bank, reminder, that's where customers and community comes first. 1 of 2 at the line for Ebersol. He's got 19 points tonight for GT, leads by 5. Here's Kyle Haley getting into the paint, stopping, scooping off the bottom of the backboard, no good. Got it back on the rebound, goes back up, no good again. Rebound fought for, loose, taken by the Panthers. Gilliber got the timeout.
Good call.
Coach Wagner got the timeout before the tie-up. And with 6:18 to go, we'll take a break with the Redhawks leading by 5 on ESPN La Crosse.
Crossroads Ice Cream Parlor is proud to be an official game day sponsor of Coulee Region Sports. Every Friday, present your student ID and get $2 off every single item on our menu. Turn our $3 Kid Scoop into a $1 Kid Scoop when you present your student ID. Celebrate the football season with us at Crossroads Ice Cream Parlor, and let's start a tradition where the fun never stops.
At Ultra, we believe in financial health and that good habits start early. Learning how to save and spend responsibly can make a big difference in a child's life and yours. Give your child the independence they want with Ultra's Live Your Life Spend account. It's a free account designed for money-savvy teens and young adults with all the extra features you'll love. No minimum balance and no monthly fees. Free online and mobile banking, plus cashback debit card rewards. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
Bobcat's your home for industry-leading equipment. As you dig into your project list, stop at Bobcat of the Coulee Region in Dressbach or visit bobcatofthecouleeregion.com. Anderson gets it from Haley, back to Haley, into the lane, floats it up, off the glass for 2. Well, they designed everything on that baseline out-of-bounds place for Kyle Haley to score.
Why not?
And he does score most of the time.
See the 90% clip rate, right?
3-point GET lead. Here's Herman. Nearly taken away by McConkey. Got it back to Ebersol in the corner. Stripped by McConkey, out of bounds.
A quick moving basketball game here too, Aaron, man. Both these teams just flying down the floor.
The pace, yeah.
Love it.
And nearly a turnover. It is a turnover. Haley takes away.
Pass.
Anderson back to McConkey. Lays it in for 2. Great passing on the fast break.
Good patience. They didn't rush it.
And ball knocked out of bounds. Staying with GET.
It should have been a foul call on that one. They missed that. Roan got shoved from behind.
1-point GET lead.
And it wasn't even subtle, Aaron.
Well, there's been some calls either way that have been interesting, we'll say that. 5.5 to go, 1-point GET lead. Trying to beat West Salem for the first time in a handful of years here. They've dominated the Coulee Conference. Still unbeaten this year in the Coulee. Trying to keep it that way.
Nice
Good
pass.
pass inside. Burns laid up, fouled.
I almost thought the Redhawks were being a little too tentative with the ball that time. They had a couple opportunities, but right there, not so much. Good screen and roll.
So GT will be in the bonus the rest of the way. This shot a 2-shot foul, though. 5:16 to go. GT Heating and Air Conditioning, a local family-owned company in West Salem, proudly serving residential and commercial customers, providing free estimates and 24-hour emergency service with quality work, great communication, and reasonable prices. GT Heating and Air Conditioning, West Salem. 1 of 2 at the line for Jackson Burns. And that's a 2-point Red Hawk lead. Healy, free throw on, kicks out Dilber for the lead. Knocks it down!
Wow. What a shot by Nate D.
His 3rd 3 of the night. That's what he does best. And it's a 1-point Panther lead now, under 5 to go. Roan's got it on the right wing, looking for a screen from Burns left. Rejects the screen, spins back towards the paint. Up and under move on Anderson, and he's fouled from behind. Is it on Haley or Anderson? It's on Kyle Haley coming over to help. 2 shots coming for Mason Brown. Gets his dribble and steps into his free throw shot and knocks it down. 3-in-1 Construction, located next to the post office in West Salem, specializing in 3 things: drywall, metal framing, and painting. 608-317-8615, or check out their services at 3in1construction.net. 2-2 at the line gives GET the lead back, 63-62, 4:40 to go, second half here at GET High School. Our game of the week on ESPN La Crosse. Anderson back up to Haley. You can listen on ESPN La Crosse 105.5 or watch and listen on our YouTube channel or our free mobile app. Gilbert lost the ball off Pontius, keeps it in bounds. And timeout West Salem. I don't think they really wanted to. They were trying to save possession, but Pontius was able to do so and reluctantly take the timeout. We'll be back in a minute. Redhawks by 1 on ESPN La Crosse.
You keep turning up the thermostat and you just aren't getting warmer, maybe you need a new furnace. Call Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, your Armstrong air dealer, and experience warm comfort throughout your house. Upgrade to a money-saving, energy-efficient, and reliable Armstrong air system. If your existing furnace is leaving you in the cold, it's time to call Rish Heating. They'll solve your heating problems. Depend on your Armstrong air dealer to keep you comfortable year-round. Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, downtown West Salem. Call them at 786-2676.
We need a few minutes. Just a few minutes remaining here at GET, 4:20 to go. Redhawks leading 63-62. Panther ball out of the timeout. They didn't really want to call a timeout, I don't think.
No.
It's reluctant, but they had to take it after they called it. They have 1 remaining. Haley working into the paint, kicks out. Anderson, left wing, 3 ball, missed it short. Offensive board, McConkey puts it up, he airballed it long. He had way more time than he thought he had.
Yeah, he could have just went to the rack and he put that back easily.
Nobody was around him. Took an 8-foot floater instead of an easy layup. Here's Brown, hands off for Herman, under 4 to go. Ebersol, back out ceiling. Brown comes and gets it.
Gotta move with it here.
Brown working against Anderson behind the back. Kicks back out for Sealing. He drives left, stops, turns, kicks into the corner. Ebersol open for 3. No good. Dilber wraps down the rebound. He's got 10 of them tonight. It's 3:20 to go, 1 point GT lead.
Sealing could have just took that himself.
Dilber. Hands off for Pontius. He's in the game with 4 fouls. Gives to Healy. Haley now to Anderson. He gets into the paint. Slips, turns, traveled. Lost his footing.
That's just bad luck right there. It was a good move by Anderson.
11th turnover on the Panthers tonight. GT's got 8 of them. Under 3 to go. Redhawks by 1. Game of the week on ESPN La Crosse. Jackson Burns has it at the top. Directing some traffic. Here comes Brown now, leading all scorers tonight. It's at 25. It's a screen from Burns. Brown now working against Pontius. He's got 4. He's got to be careful here. 2.5 to go. Haley coming for a double team. Brown gives it up, left wing Ebersol. Inside Burns, working on McConkey. Back out Ebersol. Bounce pass, and he wanted Burns to roll. He didn't. Turnover GET. It was there.
It's a great idea. It just, the communication just a little off that time.
Nathan Carr comes in for Anderson for the Panthers. 2:15 to go, 1 point GET lead. Here's Haley working around a screen from Carr. Up top for Pontius. Looking inside, McConkey posted up on the right block. Backdoor
Great
cut, Carr
pass.
going up, lays it up, no good, too strong. Burns the rebound, McConkey saves it off of Brown. Quickly the other way, GT.
Great
Ceiling
pass.
bounce in, Ebersold swatted off the backboard,
foul.
but a foul was called.
Wow. Woo. Wow.
Nate Dillibert came out of nowhere.
That was pretty close right there.
Out of nowhere, he came just flying in. Got him with the body, though, I would presume.
Yeah.
And Ebersold makes the first free throw. So the Panthers haven't got a couple of close ones to go down, and they haven't been able to take the lead back here. And Ebersold 1 for 2, Dillibert the board.
It's a dangerous miss right there with a three-point shooting team.
Haley working his way in against Sealy. Just
wow, what a tough
forces
move.
it off the glass for 2. Right back to a tie ball game, 64-64, 1:30 to go. Ceiling, Ebersold, Burns, good cut, reverse layup, 2. GT with the lead, 66-64.
Good find on the pass, good cut that time, it worked.
Here's Kyle Haley, dumps off Dillibert,
Off.
3-ball, missed it off the front of the rim. Offensive board, Pontius, back out Dillibert, fakes the 3, got Herman jumping. Dillibert halfway down and out. Pontius tips it back, and a foul is called on Carter Pontius, and now he's teed up.
The GT now can just take this one away.
Yeah, I'm not sure about it, but the call was made. You can't yell about it, and he gets the tech.
Double bonus rest of the way for GT.
Now this, I believe, Brown's going to get 2 free throws.
And a technical?
For the technical. Someone else, maybe Brown is the one who was fouled, will get 2 free throws. I think they might get the ball back as well.
Yes, they
So
should.
This could be the game right here. And he misses the second free throw. Now I think West Salem's saying there's no way Brown's the one who gets to shoot all 4 free throws, because Herman's the one who got fouled. And Brown got the roll this time. Yeah, I'm not sure Mason Brown's the one who got fouled on that rebound. He shouldn't be able to shoot all 4.
Yeah, Coach Wagner's just livid on the sidelines right now.
So Brown ends up going 3 of 4 at the free throw line. And now
big.
GT gets the ball, leading by 5.
It's huge, and if they can score here, that's a big deficit with 107. However, you got a really opportunistic sniper team in West Salem.
Ebersold inbounds it back under the basket to Brown. He's triple teamed, dribbles out of it. Guarded by McConkey. Brown looking to give it up, gets it to Burns, and they strip it from Burns. Steal. Anderson comes away with it, Healy into the corner. Dillibert, 3-ball. Around no good. Offensive board, Anderson. Ripped away by Ceiling, and a jump ball is called.
GET possession.
Inbound to Brown, rather to Ceiling, gets it back, Ebersold, and he's fouled by Anderson. I'm not sure the officials have control of the game right now. That's the one
Yeah.
problem with the ending of this one.
I would agree with you.
This final 1.5 minutes has been completely
Chaotic,
hectic,
yes.
and hasn't had any semblance of rhythm to it as Ebersol knocks down the free throw calmly. Starting to take away from what was an outstanding game.
Yeah.
It is an outstanding game. Ebersol 2 of 2 at the line. Big free throws. They extend it to 7 with free throws down the stretch here. Nathan Carr brings it across, trying to hand off for Haley.
Yeah,
Haley
Healy's just going to
stripped,
get
ball in the air, ball loose. Haley gets it back and is fouled.
Healy's just going to get double teamed the rest of the game here.
Drone picks up his third.
Yeah.
Here's Haley, stops, pops, free ball, too strong. Rebound, Herman, and a foul is called. Nope, jump ball is called.
Oh,
So
back
good
to
job
West
by
Salem.
Jesse Miller to get in there, and in possession West Salem with 29 to go. They're going to need some buckets to fall quickly and some free throws not to go down the other way.
See what kind of inbound play they design here. Nice
Get
pass.
one right to Miller. He's fouled and going to the line for 2 shots. Miller, nice job knocking down the first free throw. And 2 of 2 for Miller.
Salem's got 1 timeout left.
5-point GT lead, 28 seconds to go. They got it inbound. Ebersol finally gets it to Fabian. He's double teamed and a foul call. So the freshman
Yeah, I was
has
gonna
to go
say,
to the line.
Yep,
and
that's a
knock down
good.
couple.
That's a really smart defensive play that
Here's
West
what I
Salem.
would say. He probably wouldn't be in there if he's not a good free throw shooter, though, right?
True.
If they don't see him, in practice working at from the line.
But who are you going to put at the line out of all these players, right? Selectively.
Maybe that's the one. Maybe he's never missed a free throw in his life. Who knows? And he misses the first. Place to meet your family and friends before or after the game in downtown West Salem is Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill. They've made from scratch daily lunch specials. Find them on Facebook, Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill. It's downtown West Salem. Fabian knocks down the second one, straight through this time. And a 6-point GET lead with 24.6 left.
Are they going to put 4 players on Healy here?
Well, you don't want to leave Carr or Dillabur open, right?
True.
Roan slows him up. Haley back to Carr, left wing, 3 ball, missed it short.
Front iron.
Rebound for Carr, kicks it out Dillabur. He's open, 4-3 in the corner, missed it short. Rebound Dillabur, back out Healy. He fakes a 3, now goes into one, no good. Offensive rebound, defensive rebound, Herman. Jump ball called, GT ball, and they're going to win it here with 6 seconds to go.
What a win here tonight by the Redhawks. That's a huge rebound in a clutch situation.
And GT gets the win 72-66. An upset here for the first time in quite some time. The West Salem Panthers lose a Coulee Conference game. We'll get to our Kevin Carlson Agency player of the game. It'll be Mason Brown from GT. We'll tie up his stats. We'll talk to the junior about this big win for the Redhawks and what it means for them going into the playoffs. They win it 72-66. We'll be right back here on ESPN La Crosse.
Hi, it's Chris Riggles with RE/MAX Results. With interest rates at their highest in over a decade, the housing market has become a lot more complex. Yet, homeowners are still selling their homes for the highest prices we've ever seen. If you're looking to sell or buy, give me a call or visit OnalaskaRealty.com. I'd be happy to explain the positives and negatives of the market and if it's the right time for you.
Visit OnAlaskaRealty.com.
G&T Heating and Air Conditioning customers have a way with words.
Jeff and I decided to build our own house, and it was really important for us to choose subcontractors that were trustworthy and reliable and work with our schedule to get the job done in a timely manner.
We went with G&T because they're a local family-owned business, they have a great reputation, and we knew they'd get the job done.
Whenever I get asked who I would recommend for an HVAC specialist, hands down, I always recommend G&T.
3 things that come to my mind with G&T is they have quality work, great communication, and reasonable prices.
Crossroads Ice Cream Parlor is proud to be an official game day sponsor of Coulee Region Sports. Every Friday, present your student ID and get $2 off every single item on our menu. Turn our $3 Kid Scoop into a $1 Kid Scoop when you present your student ID. Celebrate the football season with us at Crossroads Ice Cream Parlor, and let's start a tradition where the fun never stops.
Welcome back into Russ Lum Gymnasium here at GET High School, and it's a party here at GET as someone finally beats the Panthers in Coulee Conference play. They win it 72-66 behind 28 points from Mason Brown, another 20 plus from Brecken Abersold, and the Redhawks get a big win heading into bracket weekend. Video of our high school game of the week streams live on the ESPN La Crosse app, ESPNLacrosse.com, and ESPN La Crosse YouTube channel. It's brought to you by Union State Bank, where customers and community come first. Member FDIC. Union State Bank, 120 years of financial strength. Happy to sponsor our Game of the Week live video stream. GET is victorious here tonight. They beat the West Salem Panthers 72-66 in our Game of the Week. We'll get to you the full stats of both teams here from tonight's game. We'll get Scotty's thoughts on the Red Hawk victory, and we'll get to our Kevin Carlson Agency Player of the Game, Mason Brown, the junior from GET. We'll talk to him coming up for home, auto, life, and business insurance. Talk to the Kevin Carlson Agency in Holman. What a good one here tonight. We'll break it all down when we come back right here on ESPN La Crosse 105.5 and streaming live on YouTube.
The Prescription Center Pharmacy has moved from La Crosse to West Salem. The Prescription Center is now located in the same building as West Salem Health Mart Pharmacy on Highway 16, just across from Linda's Bakery. This compounding pharmacy is able to create medications specifically for you, your family, and your pets. The same great service and staff are still available. The only thing that's changed is the address. Call 608-788-4500 to learn how your compounding pharmacist can help you, your family, and your pets.
Do you own a business, or do you maybe manage a business? Talk with Sherry at Noble Insurance in Onalaska. Noble Insurance specializes in business insurance, from larger commercial firms to banks to contractors, or much smaller businesses with only a few employees. As for the rest of us, we could all use some help from time to time on home, auto, or even life insurance. From a new home to a new teen driver, or even operating a business, Sherry can help you. Noble Insurance, just up the hill, Main Street, Onalaska.
Don't let banking be stressful. Union State Bank is a family-owned bank at the forefront of technology. Our mobile app lets you manage your finances on your time. Deposit a check, pay bills, manage your debit card, transfer funds, and receive real-time alerts. We bring banking to the palm of your hand so you can easily track your account wherever life takes you. At one of our locations or on the go, Union State Bank puts you first.
Union State Bank, where customers and community come first. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hey, it's Trevor from North Country Steak Buffet. With 2025 here, there's a lot of New Year's resolutions, but for North Country, we only have one. To keep making great food for all of you. That starts with an endless and expansive salad bar with all the fixings you can dream of, including rotating cold pasta dishes. It doesn't end there though. Our endless steak, burgers, grilled chicken, and boneless pork chops are also a great way to get your protein. Come down to North Country Steak Buffet for your 2025 cravings. North Country Steak Buffet at 2526 Rose Street, La Crosse.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill in downtown West Salem. It's the place to meet your friends before and after sporting events.
Dave Hunt here. We pride ourselves on being a family establishment. Hunter's Last Chance is a place you can bring the whole family before the game, after the game, or anytime. Enjoy our delicious burgers, sandwiches, and pizzas.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, downtown West Salem. Stop in for their made-from-scratch daily lunch specials. Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, serving up the best burgers around downtown West Salem. 3-in-1 Construction, the name to remember for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. You see, 3-in-1 Construction specializes in 3 things: drywall, metal framing, and painting. If you have any one of those projects in mind, whether it be residential or commercial, call 3-in-1 Construction at 608-317-8615 or email Jared at 3in1construction.net. Contact 3-in-1 Construction for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. They're located next to the post office, downtown West Salem.
Welcome back into our post-game coverage here on ESPN La Crosse at GET High School. We're here with our Kevin Carlson, NC Player of the Game. Mason Brone, 28 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals. Big game for you. Got to ask about the atmosphere here at the gym. It's always a good atmosphere here at GET, but when West Salem comes to town, it feels like it's just maybe a little more.
Yeah, for sure. It's always been close the last 2 years when we've played them. We knew they were vulnerable this year. We told everyone we knew to come. We knew they'd bring their fans.
I think this game, it shows how much this means to you, right? As you get in towards the back end of the season to finally get one of these, and you know, it's a lot of hard work over the years.
Yeah, like our coach said, is the hardest team will probably play till state. Our goal is get to state, and we just scouted really well, knew they were really good, executed well, got the win.
You, like I said, 28 points, but you're also facilitating the offense almost the entire game, getting screen and rolls for a lot of times from Jackson Burns. What's that like when you start getting throughout the game and you're getting double teamed or triple teamed at times and trying to figure out what you're doing on the fly?
I learned a lot from Cody. I've had 2 great coaches in my career. They really prepare me well. It feels good when you break your guy down and get a bucket, but to me it feels even better when you break him down, dish it off to your teammate, and he can get a bucket.
Do you kind of know going into a pick and roll, like, hey, maybe this time I'm going to try to thread the needle, or is it on a whim?
Pretty much on a whim, but it's all about reading the second defender. I have confidence I can get by my first guy, and it's just reading the second. If he's up on me, it's a dish. If he sags back, I can get to the rim.
What about the night from Brecken Ebersold? Pretty good game for him. He had 20-plus points for you guys. A big performance for him. You need guys like him to step up in games like these.
Definitely. I have confidence in all my teammates that they will. It's his birthday today. He's big 18. Shout out Brecken. So it was just awesome to see him ball out, man.
Little birthday power for Brecken tonight. How about moving forward now? I know you have another week of regular season to play, but the playoffs are right there around the corner. So what does this do, a win for GET going into the playoffs?
We hope we can carry this momentum in our last 5 games. We're on a streak right here. We hope we can carry this momentum into playoffs. You see the crowd tonight. It's going to be even more fun once playoffs come around.
Last thing for you, something that you guys want to keep working on, something that for GET is, hey, we switch this and we get to that next level.
It's definitely the rebounding and finishing games. We showed that tonight. We rebounded hard. We finished well. The start of the season, we had a lot of ups and downs, and it was mainly because of our defense and rebounding. So we're figuring that out.
Hey, Mason, thanks for coming up. Here are Kevin Carlson, NC Player of the Game, 28 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 steals, along with a numerous amount of assists here tonight in the pick and roll. Congrats on the huge win for you guys, and good luck moving forward.
Thank you.
We'll take a break. We'll be right back here on ESPN La Crosse.
3-in-1 Construction, the name to remember for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. You see, 3-in-1 Construction specializes in 3 things: drywall, metal framing, and painting. If you have any one of those projects in mind, whether it be residential or commercial, call 3-in-1 Construction at 608-317-8615 or email Jared at 3in1construction.net. Contact 3-in-1 Construction for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. They're located next to the post office, downtown West Salem.
Crossroads Ice Cream Parlor is proud to be an official game day sponsor of Coulee Region Sports. Every Friday, present your student ID and get $2 off every single item on our menu. Turn our $3 Kid Scoop into a $1 Kid Scoop when you present your student ID. Celebrate the football season with us at Crossroads Ice Cream Parlor, and let's start a tradition where the fun never stops.
Are you ready for it? With Old Man Winter here, Bobcat of the Coulee region has you set. And Bobcat of the Coulee region has the equipment you need to get it done. Bobcat is stocked up for all of your snow removal needs. Whether it's a new machine or attachment, nobody does it like Bobcat. Stop at Bobcat of the Coulee region, Dresbach, or bobcatofthecouleeregion.com.
Bobcat of the Coulee region.
Don't let banking be stressful. Union State Bank is a family-owned bank at the forefront of technology. Our mobile app lets you manage your finances on your time. Deposit a check, pay bills, manage your debit card, transfer funds, and receive real-time alerts. We bring banking to the palm of your hand so you can easily track your account wherever life takes you. At one of our locations or on the go, Union State Bank puts you first.
Union State Bank, where customers and community come first. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, it's James from Food Dudes in Holman, back again. Everybody seems to have a weekly special, but here at Food Dudes, we sort of go next level. We've ran over 90 weekly specials and haven't duplicated one yet. From the Big Country Breakfast Sand, to the Gambino Panino, to the very popular Sweet Mother of Garlic Parm. So when you stop at Food Dudes, try our weekly special, which likely means something you've never tried before and definitely something you'll absolutely love.
Food Dudes, Holman, fresh food fast.
Well, spring might be a long way off, but it's never too early at Ace of Holman. In fact, right now, the perfect time to beat the spring rush on all of your small engine tune-ups, chainsaws, blowers, and of course, your lawnmower. Get them in now before those longer waits in March and April. And for the rest of winter, any snowblower repairs you need, Sean and the guys absolutely will take care of you. Make sure you get it done early this year over at Ace of Holman on Holman Drive.
Org, you're in the driver's seat. Ultra Federal Credit Union giving you the information you need to make smart choices and get into the car you love. Ultra Federal Credit Union, it's where you belong. Will your furnace make it through another heating season? Now's the time to upgrade to an Armstrong air system from Rish Heating and Air Conditioning in West Salem. Call them at 786-2676. What a game, Scotty.
Well, it's kind of what when we talked about the pregame, everything I think we talked about came to fruition here tonight. GET did a great job on the boards, probably the best I've seen all season against West Salem, and they were able to capitalize with a lot of second chance opportunities of their own. But what really impressed me was their athleticism with the basketball and how they were really setting up West Salem for the screen and roll, pick and roll, and then when that didn't work, they were taking those threes from the perimeter to kind of match West Salem's game. So really good chess match by Ian Anderson and his coaching staff here tonight against a really, really talented, and man, I tell you what, when you think West Salem's dead in the water, they just come right back and make you think, man, they might tie this up. We might go to overtime. They might do it, but a couple of mistakes down the stretch. GET does a good job of, composing themselves and not making a bad mistake themselves and collecting on the free throw line to kind of seal the deal. And what a performance by the Redhawks here tonight to get a big win against an opponent that hasn't lost in this conference in a very, very, very
dominated it.
long time.
Not as long as the Aquinas girls.
True.
Shout out Sammy Davis, who is actually here at the game tonight, talking with our Kevin Carlson agency player of the game right now, Mason Brown. The Aquinas girls with a super long streak. Not as long here for this West Salem boys squad, but it was pretty long. It was, I think, 5 years since they had lost a Coulee Conference game. Could maybe be a little shorter than that, but it's been 4 or 5 plus years since they've lost, and finally a team able to knock them off.
So 2 things here that you take away. What does this do for GET's confidence down the stretch? And what does this do for West Salem's confidence down the stretch? Okay? We got 1 week left of the regular season. you got to establish, what you want to be going forward into the playoffs. Does GET take this momentum and get a 2 seed? Because they probably won't be a 1, would be my guess. But a 2 is realistic. For West Salem, you got to win out. You really do, don't you think, Aaron? You got to win out to really establish and cement that 1 seed, and get that home court right off the bat. I think those are the 2 things you take away from this game tonight and seeing how it projects into next week.
Take a look at some of our stats here tonight. Kyle Healy, the leading scorer
right there.
for the West Salem Panthers, 26 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and a steal. 4 points for Nathan Carr, 5 boards, 2 assists. Jesse Miller had 2 points, 2 rebounds, and a block. Brennan Anderson, good boost off the bench for them tonight, both offensively and defensively. 9 points on 3 threes. He added in 2 rebounds and 2 steals. Carter Pontius, 8 points, 4 boards, and an assist. Nathan Dillaber, 9 points, 12 boards, 2 assists, and a steal. And Drew McConkey had 8 points, 2 boards, and a steal. Just 11 turnovers for the Panthers. Pretty good number for this squad.
They average 14, so that is a good number.
For the GT Redhawks, they were led by our player of the game. Kevin Carlson, player of the game, was Mason Brown, 28 points to lead all scorers, 6 boards, 2 assists, 2 steals. Brecken Ebersold, 22 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and a block, the birthday boy. Kyle Sealing added a free throw, a board, 4 assists, and 2 steals. Emiliano Pareo had a rebound. Talon Fabian, 4 points and a rebound, as well as an assist. Jackson Burns, 5 points, 5 boards, and an assist. Brecken Ebersold at 22 points. Lucas Herman, 2 points, 5 boards, an assist, and a block. And Travis Tyson had 10 points for the Redhawks, who turned the ball over just 10 times. One-stop shop for award-winning burgers and ice cream selection of 24 flavors. Crossroads Bar and Grill, 426 2nd Avenue South on Alaska. West Salem Health Mart Pharmacy, now located in the same building as West Salem Health Mart Pharmacy on Highway 16. Call them at 608-788-4500. Well, Scotty, next week, playoff action officially begins for the Hardwood.
Yeah, enjoy your time off,
well,
pal.
Just a couple nights.
Buddy.
Just a couple nights.
Leaving me with Cody.
I know, it's a rough world.
Cody, I like you. Don't take that the wrong way. I do.
No, I think you're lying.
Well, I remember I left him that note one day.
Yeah, I know. He liked that note.
Yeah, I'm sure he did. But, it's going to be interesting to see. I think the West Salem girls got a pretty tough bracket this year. They've been to state 3 years in a row. Can they make it a 4th with Megan Johnson going 4 for 4? That's the big question. And, for me, when I saw what they're up against, it might be tougher than we think. So, however, I believe that the first 2 rounds, unless something miraculous happens, and you never know in these playoffs, you would expect them to get through at least Saturday.
Car accidents happen. Adrenaline Auto Body of West Salem knows you want it fixed fast and right. They deal with insurance. Get your car back on time. Adrenaline Auto Body, 481 West Avenue North, West Salem.
What am I going to do without Jeff?
I don't know. He's back on Saturday.
Yeah, but he's not there Friday.
Yeah, I know.
He cheers me up on Friday because
he needs a break from you. Okay.
From my other job, I come in, I see that I see Jeff, and it makes me
Jeff's
smile.
nodding his head. He needs a break from Scotty. That's why. Jeff will be back on the camera on Saturday. We'll be back on Friday night for girls playoff action, regional semifinals from West Salem. West Salem girls facing either Logan or Toma.
What a game
on Tuesday
tonight.
night. Yeah, what a game tonight.
Wow.
And our final regular season game of the week. GET beats West Salem for the first time in a handful of years, 72-66. That'll do it for us tonight. Talk to you next Friday night for girls playoff action right here on ESPN La Crosse 105.5. Streaming live on YouTube and our free mobile app.